Terminal 2 of San Francisco International Airport is bustling with activity as passengers navigate their way through the sleek and modern facility. The terminal's architecture is characterized by high ceilings and expansive windows, allowing for an abundance of natural light to flood the space. Among the crowd, a man in sunglasses stands out, exuding an air of confidence and sophistication. Rei Nakamura, dressed in a sharp suit tailored to perfection, scans the bustling terminal, his eyes hidden behind designer sunglasses. The luxury luggage by his side is a testament to his wealth and status. As he wheels the luggage effortlessly through the terminal, it is clear that he is accustomed to navigating the world of high society and global travel. Rei's presence turns heads as he passes by, his immaculate appearance commanding attention from the other travelers. His posture and stride exude an aura of power and success, drawing the gaze of onlookers who can't help but wonder who this man is. As Rei makes his way towards the arrivals area, he checks his luxury wristwatch, ensuring that he is on schedule. The gleaming timepiece is yet another testament to his wealth, serving as a subtle reminder that this is a man who is no stranger to the finer things in life. As he approaches the arrivals gate, he scans the crowd, searching for the person assigned to pick him up. He remains unruffled by the chaos surrounding him, appearing to be entirely at ease in this bustling environment. With a slight nod and a brief, acknowledging smile, he signals to me, the person who's here to pick him up. Ray smiles as I approach him.
Are you Jess Lloyd?
Do we know each other?
Only in my wildest dreams.
I glare at him. Well, I hope you're a heavy sleeper then.
I'm Rei Nakamura.
He offers a hand for me to shake. I reject the offer.
Cold shoulder, huh?
Sorry, I have a strict no handshakes with Dodgers policy.
I see. And here I thought I had a chance to win you over with my charm.
You know what they say, you can't spell charm without harm.
You're quite endearing. It shows you were raised right.
Oh, please, save your bullshit for someone who cares.
It's always nice to meet a fan.
Oh, don't flatter yourself. I'm just here to make sure you don't cause any earthquakes with your ego. Ray smiles.
So, do you know who I am?
Yep, I know who you are. This whole city does. We hate you, by the way.
And here I thought I was the most loved citizen. What a twisted reality I live in.
You're in San Francisco, and you're a future LA Dodgers Hall of Famer. That's why we hate you.
Hall of Famer? Would you say I'm that?
Let me check. I pretend to type on my phone. Nope, it says here you're just a Dodgers player with a big ego.
Touché, Jess. You're quick on your feet.
Yeah, well, I had to be to keep up with all the home runs you've given up to the Giants. Ray shakes his head as I laugh.
Wow, you're fun. We're gonna get on.
Oh, the last time we spoke, you wanted my help with a project? What's the project?
That's right. But it's a little delicate.
Dude, I am not sleeping with you.
What? Who said I wanted you to sleep with me? I'm here for something entirely different, not involving sex with you.
Oh, then I'm glad that's been resolved.
You're a weird lady.
Yeah, weird like the guy who brings his own kale smoothie to a burger joint.
I've never done that.
Oh, well then I guess I've never read an article from Vogue when you've said you've done that.
A weird lady with a beautiful smile.
You wouldn't tell me what you wanted over the phone. What is it? Would you mind telling me before we get into the car? I don't want things to be awkward in the car when I reject you.
You're funny, and women don't reject me.
Yeah, they just throw tomatoes at you during the games.
Hey, I take that as a sign of affection.
Yeah. Well, maybe they just want to make sure you get your daily dose of vitamin C.
You know what they say, if you can't beat 'em, make salad dressing out of 'em.
And that's why you're the baseball player and not the comedian. Ray and I start walking away.
So, you're an expert, right?
You could say that. But what field are we talking about specifically?
Love, romance, dating.
That's why you're in enemy territory. You want me to set you up on a date?
That's right. I want to find the woman of my dreams. People say you're the expert.
Wait, are you saying people actually listen to me? Well, that's a first. Ray shakes his head as we walk off. He follows me with his luggage in tow. Ray is behind me. He's struggling to keep up with me.
Hey, wait up, Lightning McQueen.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you say lightning. I stop walking and stare at Ray. You want to be set up by me.
Why do you look so horrified by that thought? You have a great track record.
What track record?
Jess, you're a great matchmaker.
Oh, sure. And I'm also a unicorn who speaks 6 languages and can play the guitar with my feet.
That would explain the glitter in your hair.
I roll my eyes. You're impossible. Ray smiles.
And yet, you can't resist my charm.
How do you even know I have a good track record?
I went to college with your brother, Andrew. We're best friends, and he told me a few months ago he came to you with an issue. He was about to get divorced.
Yeah? Oh?
So you found him a woman within 3 weeks of his divorce being final.
You stare at Ray to see if he's gone crazy. Yeah, because I knew there were plenty of my friends who liked him. I'm not sure you're very likable in this town.
Why not? Why aren't I likable?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you crushed the hopes and dreams of an entire city in one home run?
Oh, come on. That's stupid.
I'm sorry, Ray, but you're a lost cause.
How much will it cost to get you to help me? Name your price.
I smile. Sorry, Ray. My integrity is not for sale. But I hear there's a discount bin at the local strip club.
Come on.
This isn't about the money. I can't help you. I think you need to get back on a plane back to LA. No one wants you here.
I'll give you 250 grand for 6 weeks of work.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned into silence. What did you say?
You heard me. I'll pay you that much under the strict condition that I meet the woman of my dreams by that time.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
It's more than you'll earn in 8 years. So what do you say? You can't tell me you're bold enough to turn that large sum of money away. No one is that brave.
I need to think about it.
Your dad doesn't have health insurance. His medical bills are piling up.
I'm furious. I am utterly furious with Ray. How the hell do you know that?
I did my research on you.
Oh, great. I hope you didn't come across my FBI file or the secret stash of chocolate.
I did. Thanks for reminding me.
So you're using this information you gained to manipulate the situation.
You could say that. What do you say?
I shake my head. We walk up to my car. I say you're like a dog who won't stop begging for scraps at the dinner table. It's sad and pathetic.
Is that a yes or no to our deal?
It's a fuck off. You need to get out of my city before I kill you.
Jess, take this as a compliment, but you know how to make a guy feel welcome. It's like the red wedding all over again.
I open my car door. I enter and drive away speeding. Ray sits with his luggage next to him. He's waiting to get on a flight back to Santa Monica. I plop down beside him. He takes off his shades. Baseball fan boos at him.
We hate you, Ray. Burn in hell!
Sorry, but I don't plan on vacationing there anytime soon.
I told you people here hated you.
What are you doing here?
You know why. I've thought long and hard about your proposal, and I've decided we could use your money. We really needed it.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. And I'm willing to put aside our differences for the sake of my family.
Wow, Jess. That's quite the sales pitch. But I think I'll stick to investing in people that don't hate me.
Take a seat beside Ray. Look, Ray. My family needs that money.
Yeah, well, the offer has been rescinded.
Come on, Ray. You said it yourself. My dad's medical bills are piling. Plus, my brother lost his chef job. We need help.
Hey, you said that no woman in this town would find me attractive. So what would be the point of me sticking around here?
There are a few women who like you.
Huh, yeah? Why am I not convinced of that?
Well, there is. At least, I hope so.
I'm not putting my offer back on the table. I'm sorry. I'm out of here.
Please. I smile.
You have a great smile, but it's still a no to your offer. Sorry.
Fine. You've left me with no other choice but to do this.
What will you do? You have no cards to play. Just give up.
I'll sell my story to the LA Times.
Oh no, the end of the world is near. Jess Lloyd is going to expose me for the fraud I am. Oh god, I feel like crying. Ugh.
I'm serious. I'll do it.
What made-up story is that?
The story of how you offered to pay for my dad's medical bills in exchange for me sleeping with you.
Wow, that's a great story. You should win a Pulitzer for it.
I'll still say it.
We both know that's made up.
Yeah, but I'm sure your fans would love to read that story. And who knows, it might just upset a few of your fans to the point of them setting up a GoFundMe campaign to help my family.
You witch.
Oh, no, you're mistaken. I'm a bitch.
I thought you were Jess Lloyd. When did you change your name to bitch?
I smile as Ray glares at me.
I'm not giving you a cent.
Don't make me fight dirty, Ray.
I'm not giving you a cent.
I'll tell my brother you slept with me and didn't call me back. I know how tight you are. Would you be willing to lose a long-lasting friendship like that over something so stupid and made up?
You really know how to twist a person's balls, don't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was dealing with a eunuch.
Funny.
Is that a deal? Will you let me find you the woman of your dreams?
Only if you can find a woman who dreams of dating an overpaid, overrated baseball player.
I smile at Ray.
I'll think about it.
Well, if you're going to think about it, I'm going to need you to stand up and follow me to my car.
I said I'd think about it from home.
I'm not dumb, Ray. You'll get a jump start on my story, which your PR team will spin. Come on, I'm not stupid.
You're not? Wow, that's news to me.
Is that a deal on the horizon I see?
I really hate you.
Most people do. Come on, get. You can stay in my apartment until I've found you the woman of your dreams.
I'd rather stay in a hotel.
Suit yourself. Maybe you can stay at the Bates Motel. I hear the vacancy rate is pretty high.
Well, I'd rather stay there than be anywhere near you. I hate you.
Oh, sure you do. Come on, buddy. Ray stands up, he picks up his luggage, and follows me. I open the front door. Ray and I step into my apartment. Despite its small size, Ray's large build almost engulfs the space we're in. He takes a moment to look around and take in the surroundings of the apartment. So, welcome to my humble abode.
Humble? It's like a cozy little boat cabin. I like it.
Boat cabin? You're too kind. And is that a glint of sarcasm I detect?
Who, me? Never.
There's a poster of Tiger Woods winning his first Open championship in the UK. He's hugging his dad.
Ah, Tiger Woods? The golfer, right?
Yep, he's a legend. He's won more championships than you have brain cells. Got a problem with him?
Problem? Me? No, not at all. It's just a bit surprising considering you have a living baseball legend right here in front of you and you rather admire him.
You? A legend? You have got to be joking.
Ouch. That's cold, Jess.
Well, you can't expect me to inflate your ego while you're crashing at my place.
Fair enough. So, where will I be resting my legendary head?
My first thought was the spare room, but it's more of a glorified closet. So you'll be in the master bedroom.
And where will you sleep?
The box room, of course. Just think of it as my way of keeping you in check.
The famous Jess hospitality. How could I ever forget it?
Don't get too comfortable, Ray. You'll be paying my rent for the next few weeks.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Well, I lost my job last week, and since you're a mega rich sports star, I figured you wouldn't mind helping out a friend.
You drive a hard bargain, Jess, but I guess I owe you one.
That's the spirit. Now, make yourself at home while I use the restroom. We'll talk more about your dating prospects later.
Can't wait.
Hey, so my brother wants to hang out tomorrow. We'll head over to his house at noon for lunch. Don't tell him I said this, but plans to propose tomorrow.
Cool. Michelle is great for him.
I agree. She's amazing.
So, what kind of girls are you looking to set me up with?
We'll get into that. But first, I need the restroom. Hang tight. I'll be back. I walk off. Make yourself at home.
I plan to, but thanks.
I take a seat on the couch. Ray stands glaring at the Tiger Woods portrait. You know, glaring at Tiger Woods won't make you a better athlete, Ray.
Who says I'm glaring? I'm just trying to absorb some of his winning energy.
Well, good luck with that. Now, sit down and let's talk about your dating preferences. I need to do my research. Ray takes a seat on the couch. I pick up a pen and a notepad. All right, let's start with the eyes. Blue, brown, green. What's your preference?
I've always been drawn to sky blue or ocean eyes.
Would brown eyes be a deal breaker?
No, not at all.
What about hair? Blondes, brunettes, or redheads?
Brunettes, definitely.
And are you into petite women or do you prefer curves?
Curves. There's something comforting about them.
Huh. You do realize you just described me, right?
What? No, I didn't.
Ocean eyes, brunette, curvy. Sounds a lot like me, Ray.
That's just a coincidence, I swear.
Sure it is. Anyway, what kind of hobbies and interests do you want your girl to have? Similar interests or something completely different?
I don't know. I guess I just want someone who can hold a conversation about sports.
Seriously? You're describing me again.
It's... Okay, look, it's not intentional, I promise. Let's just move on.
All right. Can you cook, or do you expect your future partner to handle all the culinary duties?
I can cook, so I don't mind doing it.
She'll have you wrapped around her finger. I know I would.
I'm sure you would, but I enjoy cooking. It reminds me of my grandma. We used to cook together when I was a kid.
Aw, that's sweet. What's her name?
I don't talk about her with strangers.
Ouch! Way to ruin the moment, jerk.
You're welcome.
So, where would you take a date for your first outing together?
Either Paris or Rome. Go big or go home, right?
Try again, Romeo.
Fine. A cozy, locally owned restaurant where I can hopefully go unnoticed.
Good call. But you might want to consider wearing glasses on your dates. The minute they recognize you, they'll either be gold diggers or want to introduce you to their overprotective dads.
Well, that's reassuring. Thanks.
So, glasses it is?
Sure, why not?
I'm writing on the notepad. Ray stares at me. It's weird. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was checking me out. It still sounds like you're describing me. Are you sure you're not?
I'm not. Would you lay off me?
Okay, I'm just checking. But I don't believe you. Ray smiles.
Do you think you can set me up or not?
I know a few of my friends who are single at the moment. I could set you up on a date tomorrow night if you'd like.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm not sure I'm ready to be a crash test dummy for your dating experiments right now.
Oh, come on, Ray. What's the worst that could happen? You might actually find someone who can tolerate you.
No, I'm a disaster movie when it comes to dating. I need to work on myself first.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a disaster when it comes to cooking. We all have our weaknesses, Ray. Hang on. You have dated before, right? Oh, tell me a mega rich sports star goes out on dates or I might just have to laugh at you.
I've been on like 20 dates in my life, and they've all been spaced out.
Wow, 20 whole dates? Well, look at you, Mr. Casanova. Ray shakes his head. Can I have your permission to laugh?
You laugh, and I fly back to Santa Monica.
Fine. Spoil my fun.
I'm a little raw when it comes to dating.
Yeah, I get a sense of that.
What do you suggest for me to overcome that fear? You're the expert. Have at it.
I don't know. But I do know that we need to hold out on sending you out on real dates until at least your third week here.
I guess that gives me more time to perfect my dating game. Maybe I'll start with a marathon of romantic comedies and work my way up from there.
Oh, not enough movies in the world, Ray.
Will that give us enough time to go out on practice dates to know each other?
Yeah, sure. I would like to know what your dating technique looks like before I send you out on a date with my friends.
From my experience, it's a disaster. Think Titanic, but 10 times worse.
I'm sure it isn't that bad.
Oh, ignorance.
What do you fancy for dinner? We've got a few restaurants around here. I could go pick us up some food. You're not a vegan.
No, I was in the Bahamas last week. I had some delicious jerk chicken. Do you know if you have a Caribbean restaurant here?
Yeah, we do. There's one around the corner. In fact, I have a menu. I pick up a menu from the coffee table and hand it to Ray. I'm going to head off to the restaurant. Text me what you'd like from the menu.
Sure.
I get up. I pick up my car keys and walk to the door, open it, and exit. Ray's phone rings. He picks it up.
What's up, Andrew? Yeah, I'm with your sister. What can I say? She begged me to stay with her. No, I'm not planning on sleeping with her on my first night here.
Ray shakes his head.
Original, nice. I mean, I'm not saying it's not tempting, but I'm trying to keep it professional here. Plus, I don't want to ruin my chances of getting a good Yelp review from her. Yeah, she's perfect. Thanks for suggesting her to me. She's beautiful. Yeah, I can see her as my girlfriend, but I don't think she's interested in me just yet. I'm going to have to do more work than expected to get her to like me. Yeah, you know my history. When have these things ever been easy for me? Look, I have 6 weeks with her, We'll see if, within that timetable, I can make some miracles happen. I doubt it, but it's worth trying. At the very least. You're laughing, but I'm right. Anyway, I'll update you tomorrow at lunch. See you then. Bye. Well, this is going to be one hell of a roller coaster ride. Good luck, Ray. You'll freaking need it.
At this awkward moment, we sound out.
Justine Leah Hintz and Alex Bowie lent their voices to create the charm of Field of Dreams. The creative force behind the writing, production, and direction of the show is Joao Ncita. If this series captivated you, don't hesitate to subscribe and favor us with a 5-star rating on
Ray's sitting comfortably in a trendy coffee shop, taking in the spacious interior flooded with natural light. The clientele is diverse, a mix of trendy young professionals and affluent retirees lounging at sleek wooden tables, savoring their coffee. Ray watches the baristas, dressed in sharp black aprons and crisp white shirts, meticulously crafting each drink with precision and care. I enter the coffee shop to find Ray reading something on his laptop. I walk over and take a seat. He doesn't notice me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
What's got you so captivated?
Just some reading material.
Ooh, is it Bared to You by Sylvia Day?
No, it's my new contract.
Ah, the one where you're getting paid to throw a ball around?
Yeah, that one.
Well, I hope they're paying you enough to afford the coffee here. Ray smiles.
You could say that.
Oh, how much are they offering you? A couple of pennies and a pat on the back? Ray is amused and shakes his head.
Try $190 million over 7 years.
I'm wide-eyed. I'm in utter shock. Holy cow! That's enough to buy this place 10 times over. Ray nods.
Yep, it's pretty sweet.
Here I am, struggling to pay my rent on time.
Maybe I can lend you a few bucks.
I raise my eyebrows. Oh, are you finally going to start that diary and write about your charitable deeds?
Don't push your luck.
A waitress brings Ray his coffee and muffin. I steal the muffin and start eating it.
Are you impressed with my salary?
Should I be?
Absolutely. I'm making more money than I know what to do with.
I shake my head. And yet, you still dress like you're on a budget.
Hey, I don't need designer clothes to impress anyone.
I smirk. Right, because your bank account does all the talking for you.
Ha! Touché, my friend.
Ray continues to read. I am jealous of you.
It's not what it's cracked up to be.
Well, at least you have me to keep you grounded.
I'm being serious.
Then explain what you mean, please?
Well, I'm on the road all the time, and if I'm not on the field, I'm either training, in the gym, doing media duties, sponsorships, etc. It takes a toll, and it gets to be too much sometimes.
Dude, you're getting paid millions of dollars to pitch a ball. Suck it up.
I just don't think it's something I want to do anymore. I think I want something different. Honestly, I think I want a family.
Whoa there. You can't quit on baseball? Do you really think if you retire, women in this town will find you sexy? Hell no! They'll think you're a bum. I would.
Well, I'll take my chances with the women who are interested in more than just my paycheck.
Good luck finding any of those in this town. They're about as rare as a non-ironic mustache. I touch his mustache and try to rip it off.
It's real. I wouldn't bother.
Aim. I was hoping to make a wig out of it. I pull my hands back. Ray, you'll be bored and stuck at home all the time. Your woman will get sick of you. You need a career. Stick to baseball. I'm begging you.
I don't need a career to be interesting. I've got plenty of hobbies, like watching paint dry or counting the minutes until I can retire.
Wow. You're really selling me on this quitting baseball vibe you're rocking. Okay, fine. You win. But only because I'm too lazy to come up with a better argument to why you shouldn't quit.
Ah, the classic admitting defeat but also pretending like you're in control move. I respect it.
Thanks. I learned it from you.
I knew I was a bad influence.
Level with me. Are you seriously thinking of quitting?
At this point, I'm thinking about it.
Thank you for the compromise. Are you sure that you're not Ray's twin under that mustache? Because compromise isn't you.
No, I just figured I'd mix things up and try being reasonable for once. Don't worry. I'll go back to being stubborn soon enough.
Thank God. I was starting to think the world was ending. Ray shakes his head as I laugh.
I've got 1 month left in my contract. I think I'm leaning towards being done with baseball.
I'm shocked and stunned, but I try to hide it. Andrew opens the door. Ray and I walk in.
My sister called me. Dude, I can't believe you're quitting baseball.
I think it's time, Andrew. I've won it all. There's nothing more to achieve.
Yeah, but come on, you're only like, what, 33?
Ray, please tell my brother how much money you have in your bank account.
I'll give you a ballpark figure. It's enough to buy a small country, or at least buy a Bill Gates-looking yacht.
Do it. Please, tell us.
I've got over 300 million sitting in my bank. Are you happy?
No.
Stupid question, but why not?
Because we've never seen that money?
Andrew and I fist bump.
Yeah, we're not that tight.
Andrew laughs.
Ugh, dick.
Well, your fans are devastated.
Oh no, not my fans. Whatever will I do without their unwavering adoration?
I don't know. Maybe use your millions of dollars to buy a new hobby.
Wait, what do you mean they're devastated?
I tweeted your news.
You what?
Ray looks furiously at me.
Andrew, tell me she's joking.
I'd say, judging by the look on her face, she's not joking.
No, I'm not. I've been tweeting about you since you came to town. I've even put up photos of us two together on Twitter.
Oh, great. Because nothing says I'm a professional athlete like being besties with the town gossip.
Well, I can't see what the big freaking deal is.
It's freaking bad because I haven't told my baseball team about my decision to quit. Legally, under my contract, they have to be notified first or I could be sued.
What?
I could be sued. Could be is a redundant term. The Dodgers will sue me. They have every legal ground to do so.
Yeah, well, even if they take legal action, I'm sure they won't sue you for that much money.
Jess, when it comes to lawyers, I'm sure is the same as good luck. Trust me, I know that from experience.
Ray starts to pace. He is panicking.
Jess, they could sue me for half of my last contract. That particular clause is in my contract. It's ironclad.
Well, I guess that's what I get for trying to be a social media influencer. Who knew posting a tweet could be so dangerous?
Yeah, you might want to stick to posting pictures of your avocado toast instead.
Hey, Ray, how much was your last contract?
$160 million.
So I've potentially cost you $80 million?
Yep, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Ray takes out his cell phone.
Do me a favor from here on. Stay out of my business, okay? Thanks.
Sure. No problem. Just so you know, my business is pretty boring anyways. Mostly just me binge watching Netflix.
Glad to hear it. Maybe you should stick to that.
Ray walks towards the kitchen.
Jess, what have you done?
I'm a cool kid. I was just trying to break the internet. That's the definition of being a cool kid these days, right? Ugh, I'm panicking. I don't know how to fix this. Maybe I...
No. Look, you're just going to make things worse for Ray. You have to leave this alone and let him do some damage control.
Fine. Just so you know, leaving things alone isn't really my strong suit.
No surprises there. Delete the tweets.
I take out my cell phone and go to delete the tweet. But my face falls when I see an online article with Ray's name.
What?
The LA Times are running the story.
Jesus, what have you done?
Hey, I didn't think it would blow up this big. I just wanted to see how many likes I could get.
Well, congratulations. You've officially broken the internet and Ray's bank account. Congrats. I mean, that's just a 1 in a million. We're just so lucky to have you.
Oh, God. What should I do?
Okay, well, first, you need to stay out of this issue from now on. Let Ray and his team deal with the fire you've caused for him.
Yeah, and I'm sure Ray's got this under control. At least, I hope so. Or I'm a dead woman. Oh God. I'm dying today.
Well, hey, if it's any consolation, at least you'll go down in history as the person who almost bankrupted Ray.
Oh, great. That's just what I've always wanted. A footnote in the history of sports scandals. My one dear life ambition checklisted. I walk toward Andrew's kitchen, panicking. I'm in Andrew's office waiting to be put through. I'm about to go live on the biggest sports station in LA. The station is called KLAC. The host introduces me and I'm live. Hi, I'm Jess Lloyd. I just wanted to come on air and clean up some stuff being reported in the LA Times. The radio host asks me if I was the person who reported Ray's news. The host then asks me if anything I tweeted about was false. I stumble to an answer. He asks the same question again. I close my eyes and lie. Yes, I'm the person who first reported the news that Ray was retiring, but I can confirm my reports were totally made up. The radio host asks why I would make up such a tale when it's clear from my tweets I'm close pals with Ray. I guess I was an attention seeker as a child, and for once, I wanted the limelight to focus on me instead of Ray. For that, I am truly sorry. The radio host isn't buying it. He asks again if the story I put out on Twitter was true. Look, it wasn't true. I made it up. The radio host has a copy of a signed contract that Ray Nakamura signed a few years ago with the LA Dodgers. He goes to tell me that I'm lying to save Ray's ass because he's in breach of his contract by revealing he's leaving the Dodgers before telling the management team. The radio host asks me if Ray and I are working in tandem to cover his ass. Look, jackass, Ray Nakamura is not retiring. He's just analyzing his options. If he wants something new in life, so what? Everybody has a choice in what they decide to do with their life. The radio host goes on to say their station heard it first. Ray Nakamura is retiring from baseball. I hang up the call before I can reply. I am stunned into silence. Andrew walks in.
You freaking idiot!
Why am I an idiot?
Did you just do a live interview at the biggest sports station in LA?
I start to sweat. Yes, but only to tell the world that Ray isn't retiring.
Yeah, well, the world is even more convinced that Ray's retiring because of your dumbass comments. He's getting calls from fans, pundits, journalists asking to go on the record and tell them his story.
Fuck.
You just made things 10 times worse for him.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
You've cost him $80 million. He's going to lose his hard-earned money because of your stupidity.
No, he's not. I can fix this.
Sis, I mean this in the nicest way possible. Stay the fuck out of Ray's business. You've done more than enough.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to take a walk. Excuse me.
Not so fast. You need to find Ray and tell him what you did.
He'll murder me.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be the one with the body bag in case he needs somewhere to put your body. I am that pissed off right now.
I sigh in frustration. I walk into the kitchen. Ray is looking out of the kitchen window. I walk over and tap him on the shoulder. Hey, can we, talk? Ray turns around.
Sure, but it sounds like every time we talk, I end up with a headache.
I, heard you've been getting calls from fans, pundits, and journalists.
Yeah, they just want the inside scoop.
Did you manage to convince the Dodgers that what I said was bullshit?
Not entirely, but we're working on it. I'm starting to think I need a full-time publicist just to handle you.
What's the latest?
My agents are talking to Todd Bowley, who is the co-owner of the franchise. We're hoping for a peaceful resolution to this issue.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I was starting to think I'd have to take up a career in witness protection.
Don't worry. I won't let you go that easily.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but maybe you should keep me away from your phone for a while.
There'll be a resolution as long as there are no more scandals coming my way. So that means keep out of my business.
Fuck. Ray glares at me.
What's going on? Have you done something?
I might have done something else.
You might have? That's like saying the Titanic might have sprung a leak.
Ray turns his back to me in anger.
What have you done now?
Oh boy. I am suddenly sweating. Ray turns around.
How have you made things even worse?
I don't want to say. You'll kill me. Andrew walks in.
About 10 minutes ago, Jess gave a radio interview where she confirmed you were retiring. I'm sorry, bud.
You what? Say that's a joke?
I'm afraid not. But look, at the bright side, you can start planning your retirement fund.
Let me get this straight. First, I tell you something in the strictest confidence and you blab it to the whole world.
I didn't know it was private.
I tell you to stay out of my business, and you decide to ignore that and put your nose all over my business again.
Yeah, I'm not coming across well, am I?
You're coming across like a grenade with the pin pulled out.
I am so sorry.
I managed to fix the issue in which you created. But guess what? You managed to wreck that too by giving an interview.
I was stupid. I won't be stupid again.
That's right. You won't. Because I'm cutting you out of my life.
But you hired me to be your Cupid.
And you've turned out to be more like a plague. A job well done all around.
Ray looks to exit. Ray, we can still fix this.
How? You've confirmed my retirement. I won't be offered a new contract. I'll be sued for half of my earnings, and my legacy with the Dodgers will be tarnished. The only thing I can say is arrivederci.
Ray walks off. Ray, we can fix this. Ray!
How? Tell me how. You've already burned down the house. Now you want to try and put out the fire with gasoline?
Ray opens the front door. He exits, but not before slamming the door shut.
Yeah!
I walk into my apartment. There's a note on the dining room table. I pick it up and read it. Ray's gone to a hotel. He's booked himself on a flight back to Santa Monica tomorrow. There's a knock on the door. I open the door to find a reporter holding a microphone at the door. He has a camera crew with camera equipment. I roll my eyes and shut the door. I walk into my apartment, and then an idea pops into my head. I race back to the door as the reporter and his camera crew head downstairs. Wait! I'm willing to do a sit-down interview. I will give you the exclusive story if I get the final say on the edit. The camera crew turns around. They walk over. Ray walks into his hotel room. He looks shattered. He gets a call from his agent. He takes out his cell phone and answers.
What's the word? Are they suing me?
Ray listens.
What do you mean, no? Jess did what?
Ray picks up the remote and switches on SportsCenter.
I can't believe she's done this.
I am being interviewed by a journalist. I can confirm Ray wants to retire, but it's not for the reasons you think. Ray has always pictured himself being a father one day. He desperately wants to start a family of his own. He just felt with baseball games, training, media duties, and other things that come with baseball that he couldn't focus on his dream of starting a family. Look, Ray is and has always committed himself to his team and fans. But there's more to life than baseball. Ray just wants to experience that. And he wants to experience that with me. I'm his girlfriend. We're looking to get married next year and start our family. I'm sorry if that breaks hearts, but it's the truth. We just want something different. I know. It's shocking that a man in his 30s might want something other than throwing a ball around for a living. But hey, who am I to stand in the way of true love and baby making?
Yeah, that's enough of that.
Ray switches off the television.
Did Todd buy that bullshit? No, but the fans did. Is that good? So what does this mean for my contract? Uh-huh. Gotcha. Thanks. I'll call you back. Thanks.
Ray picks up his luggage. He walks to the door, opens it, and exits with his luggage.
I knock on Jess's door. She answers the door. She looks tired. She has bags under her eyes. I feel a tad bit sorry for her. Hey. I saw what you did.
Don't tell me I've somehow made things worse for you. Please tell me I haven't.
You had the potential to do more damage.
So, did I or didn't I?
I paused for a beat.
The suspense is killing me.
You didn't. We're in safe waters.
Thank God.
Yeah, your remarkable plan worked. Who knew you had a brain? Certainly not me. Jess smacked my arm as I laughed. What? I always thought your head was there just so I could admire your amazing hair. Turns out I was way off base. Jess goes to hit me again. Don't! That last punch actually hurt.
No, the plan was stupid, but I thought I should lead with honesty. That way, if your team wanted to punish you, the fans would have your back and defend you.
Which means any backlash from the team would result in an uprising among the fan base, which could reflect badly on the ownership.
Yep. So I backed the ownership into a corner to make sure they couldn't sue.
I smile. You're super smart.
Don't sound so surprised.
Well, I am. You really are.
I will smack you, you know.
Anyway, Todd, the co-owner of the Dodgers, called me to thank me for my service with the team. He's accepted my request to retire early and won't be pressuring me to sign a new contract.
That's great. I'm really pleased.
Jess hugs me.
Does that mean you won't be sued?
Yeah, as long as you don't pull any more stunts like that. I should be safe. And if you do, I'm taking away your phone privileges. My team won't be suing me. In fact, what they decided to do instead is to give me a check to say thank you for all my work over the years, as long as
As long as what?
As long as I keep you under a tight leash and make sure you never embarrass the Dodgers again.
Deal. From now on, I'm staying off Twitter and out of your business.
Thank the Lord. I pull out a contract.
What's this?
An NDA.
Wow. Signing an NDA? This is the closest I'll ever get to being a secret agent.
I can't risk this event happening again.
Yeah, I'd take safeguards too in your position. I don't blame you one bit.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. I put the contract on Jess's dining room table. I pull out a pen and she signs the contract. With that, we both smile. Hang on. How am I meant to meet the woman of my dreams if the world thinks we're together? They'll think I'm a sleaze.
Relax. We'll wait a week after your contract ends with the Dodgers and then announce we've broken up.
My contract ends in 2 weeks.
Great. It gives us plenty of time to work on your dating technique.
So, when am I meeting the girl of my dreams? Who are you lining up for me?
Oh, sorry. Let me just call up my Rolodex of perfect matches from multi-millionaire baseball players. I'm sure I have one in here somewhere between Yeti sightings and conspiracy theories about Nicolas Cage.
Seriously? No one? What am I paying you for?
To be your emotional punching bag and occasional partner in crime, obviously. Let's not forget the important role I play in your caffeine consumption.
Ah, yes, the most crucial aspect of our relationship. But hey, at least you know I'll always be available to make those expensive coffee runs for you. Jess smiles.
I appreciate your dedication to my caffeine addiction. But speaking of addictions, we need to work on your dating game.
My dating game? What's wrong with it?
Well, let's just say you come off a little desperate and naive around women.
Oh, I do not sound desperate and naive.
Trust me, you do. And if you don't want to get taken for a ride, we need to work on your approach.
All right, fine. Teach me, oh wise one.
Gladly. But we'll have to start with the basics. I don't want to throw you in the deep end before you're ready.
What? You mean I can't just wing it and hope for the best?
Sorry, Ray. This isn't the Little League anymore. You need a coach.
You're my dating coach now? Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, just wait until I make you run drills.
Oh boy. Speaking of running, are you hungry? I could whip up something in the kitchen and we could talk about dating strategies over lunch.
Sounds like a plan. Let's see what we've got in the fridge.
I head off to the kitchen and then come back. You know, Jess, you're pretty awesome.
I try my best, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you.
We both laugh and continue our day, ready to take on whatever challenges come our way.
Justine Leah Hintz and Alex Bowie lent their voices to create the charm of Field of Dreams. The creative force behind the writing, production, and direction of the show is Joao and Sita. If this series captivated you, don't hesitate to subscribe and favor us with a 5-star rating on
I walk up to Ray. He's watching something. We're in a batting cage. There's a kid in front of us hitting balls. Ray looks fixated on one kid in particular. He's Latino and rangy. The kid looks like he has skills from what I can see.
Hi.
Hi. Ray looks at me for a second.
Are you okay? You look peeved off.
Oh, just thrilled to spend my morning in a batting cage with you instead of doing something productive.
Why are you so annoyed? What did I do?
You're a twerp who disrespected me.
Excuse me?
You know very well what you did. Ray looks confused. This morning, I was talking to you and you just ran out. It was rude.
Oh, sorry about that. I had a call to take.
Who called you? A lady?
No, just my bookie reminding me to pay up before he breaks my legs.
Seriously?
Tell me you've heard that joke before.
All right, Dick. Who was calling you? Ray turns to face me.
A buddy of mine. He's a scout.
I don't understand. Actually, why am I even here? Batting cages aren't my thing.
I know. Your sister tells me you're on a first-name basis with all the male dancers at your local strip joint.
What the hell does she know that?
She knows because she's in there too. She's just better at disguising herself. You're a very weird family, I must say.
Jerk. Ray smiles as he turns to stare at the kid. You really like that kid, don't you? You like in love with him or something?
No, but if he keeps hitting balls like that, I might propose a bromance.
Ray laughs as I shake my head. I'm just pointing out that it would be a criminal offense. He's underage. Ray takes off his shades to glare at me as I laugh.
I'm not in love with him. Why do you have to make this weird?
I'm sorry, but you keep staring at him.
I'm scouting him. I'm scouting him for the Dodgers in secret.
Oh, why is it a secret?
I'll tell you later.
What's so special about this kid?
I don't know. The kid just has something I can't put my finger on. I want to get my scout to introduce him to the Dodgers.
Okay, well, you need to know that he's a kid, Ray. I don't think he needs the pressure of playing sports at his age.
Yeah, because being a millionaire athlete is such a tough life.
Are you listening to me?
Jess, I'm telling you, this kid has skill. He's way more talented than I was at this age. He's a machine.
Well, machine or not, you need to leave him alone. He's a kid.
Don't worry. I won't send him any creepy love letters. Yet.
I grab his hand.
He's a kid I want to give a massive opportunity to. I'm a good guy here.
I don't think you are.
Hey, I may be a twerp, but at least I'm not a full-on villain. Yet.
Take this seriously, please.
Look, if I can get this kid in the right system, he'll be the best batter in baseball history. I'm sure of it.
Look, we need to go. This is a little creepy for me.
Like I said, I'm scouting the kid. I'm not looking to harm him like a lunatic.
Ray, we've got things to focus on, like your dating life. I thought that was what you wanted me to fix. Let me do that.
What's your problem?
I don't have a problem. I'm meant to be helping you, and you're not letting me.
Jess, I got you to come here so you can speak to the kid's parents for me.
Oh, sure. Because I'm sure they'll love hearing from a stranger who's stalking their child at the batting cages.
Stalking? I prefer the term observant talent scout.
I'm leaving. I try to leave, but Ray pulls me back.
Look, the LA Dodgers have requested the kid come down for a trial on my scout's recommendation, but legally, under my exit contract, I can't approach the kid.
Why the hell not?
Because the last time I tried to approach a kid for baseball purposes, I accidentally ended up at a children's birthday party and got tackled by a bunch of angry parents.
Ha ha. Try again.
Because I'm not allowed to do any baseball activities for 3 months.
Oh, but scouting him is perfectly fine?
It's a fine line. Just help me.
What do you even want me to say to him? Hey, kid, look. I'm a friend of Ray Nakamura. He wants you to sign for the Dodgers. Please, talk to him.
It wouldn't be that weird. Just get the kid to give you his mom's number, and I'll pass on the details to my scout, and he'll do the rest for the kid.
I'm not doing anything.
Fine. I'll just resort to plan B and start hanging around the playgrounds with a sign that says Talent Scout.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll join you and we can form a talent scouting partnership.
Come on, Jess.
How do you know his life isn't already great? You're assuming it's a shit show.
You really don't want this kid to be signed up, do you?
I turn my back on Ray. I'm leaving. You're not to make contact with that kid. Have you got it?
I'm sorry, Jess, but I think this kid has something. I want to be a game changer for him. I can't walk away from that.
Ray, I'm begging you.
I'll be right back.
Ray takes off, walking towards the kid. I hope you've got a good lawyer, because you're going to need it when the Dodgers find out you've been scouting. Ray ignores me as he walks towards the kid. He takes off his sunglasses, and the kid's face just lights up. I'm ironing Ray's shirt as he enters.
Is that my shirt you're ironing?
Yes, because clearly you don't know how to work an iron. I'll never do this again.
I know. I wouldn't expect you to.
So, how was your meeting with the kid?
Well, his name is Diego Veron, but don't get me started on what happened next.
I put away the iron shirt. I thought you had it locked down. You said you were going to sign him up.
No, I meant I was going to get him into the Dodgers training center. The Dodgers were going to have the final say on whether or not they wanted to sign him or not.
So, what went wrong?
The Giants, that's what.
Oh, they want to sign him too. I pick Ray's trousers up to iron next.
Yep, their chief scout, Mike Jackson, has been tailing Diego for months. Mike thinks he can be the next Ted Williams.
Oh, yeah. Ted Williams, my favorite character from the last Marvel movie. I start ironing.
He's the greatest batter to play baseball. Don't you watch SportsCenter?
No, I have a thing that's called life. You should get one. You'll feel like less of a loser. Not that it's even possible.
Anyway, Mike has been trying and failing to get the kid's parents to let Diego have a trial for the Giants.
Why?
Diego's parents want him to go to college next year. They won't let him do the trials.
All right. So Mike is failing. What makes you think you won't fail too? What's your grand plan to win over Diego's parents?
Right now, I don't have anything, except that the kid is a massive fan of mine.
Did you get the parents' number?
Yep, my scout will have a crack at the parents. He's going to make Diego's parents an offer they can't refuse to swing the situation for us. We think it will.
You're really going to win over the parents by slipping them some digits, Ray. Sounds totally legit.
He'll win them over. Hopefully.
You know that will fail.
I don't think so. The family isn't well off. The dad works 3 jobs to support the family.
I am not liking this story.
The family barely gets by. I want to help them.
By looking to take advantage of them?
Why are you making this sound dirty? I'm trying to give the kid a future. I'm the good guy here, not the baddie.
Yeah, but you're manipulating his family's situation to your advantage.
Come on, you know me.
What's your plan?
I called the mom on the way here. I'm having dinner with the whole family.
Let me come to dinner.
I didn't think you were interested.
I'm not, but I want to help.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
Look, you'll need a woman's touch when it comes to convincing the mom. Let me be of use.
Why do I think you'll fuck this up?
I won't. I want to help. Please let me help.
Fine, you can come to dinner, but you don't get to speak. Have you got it?
Yes. When is dinner?
In about 30 minutes. I need to change into a suit. Can you get ready by then?
Oh, sure. Let me just change into my finest sweatpants for the occasion. I walk off to my bedroom. Oh, Ray, you have a better chance of convincing a vegan to eat a steak than getting Diego to sign with you. Ray and I walk into the lobby of a restaurant.
Table 9? Thanks. You go to the table. They'll be right over there. I need the restroom. I'll be 2 minutes.
Okay. I walk ahead to greet Diego and his parents as Ray goes to use the restroom. I reach Diego's parents. Gloria, I'm Jess. I work for Ray. I'm here to tell you why it's a bad idea for your son to sign a contract at his age. Diego's face falls. Gloria and Sebastian look interested.
Gloria, Sebastian, and Diego exit the restaurant as I walk over to Jess. What the hell happened?
Nothing much. Just saved Diego from a lifetime of misery and regret.
What? Jess shrugs.
Diego's parents decided they didn't want their son playing sports at this age.
Jess folds a napkin. The kid is about to turn 18. This is the exact time for him to start a career for himself. We know this.
I'm sorry, but his parents felt differently. I agree with them.
You've been against the idea of me signing him all day. What did you say? Jess slams her hand on the table. She realizes her mistake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck did you do?
Nothing. Look, I need to leave.
Jess gets up. She puts on her coat and starts walking out. I'm right behind her. I'll ask again. What did you do?
Like I said, nothing.
Jess, I had it locked down. Before coming into the restaurant, my scout managed to convince Diego's parents to let him sign a training contract with the Dodgers.
Wow, I'm impressed. Did he convince them with his dazzling smile or your charm?
I was here to celebrate with them. What did you do to ruin it for him?
Hey, I may be a Jedi Master, but even I can't control everything.
Do you know how many kids dream of getting a sports contract? Millions.
Oh, boo fucking who?
You've cost that poor family $3 million in earnings. Jess looks visibly shocked.
Well, they can always sell their kidneys to make up for it, right?
I shake my head.
Did you say $3 million? Diego was going to get paid $3 million for one trial?
No, he would have got it once he passed his trial and signed the contract.
Look, the family didn't want it. Let's leave it there. It's done now.
Jess and I walk out of the restaurant.
Look, it's for the best. Diego deserves better than what he was going to get.
That's all great, but I still don't know why you sabotage this for him.
I'm not saying. Leave me the hell alone.
Jess hails a cab. It comes to a stop. She opens the door and enters the cab.
Are you coming or not?
I need to deal with the mess you've created for me.
Well, good luck. There's no changing it.
What does that mean? The cab moves away. What the fuck did she do? My phone rings. It's Diego. Hey, buddy. What happened? I thought we had it on lock. My assistant did what? She convinced your parents that it was a bad idea for you to sign? Why?
Ray is holding a takeout bag. He enters. Okay, get it over with.
Get what over with?
The part where you unleash your wrath upon me.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but I left my megaphone in LA.
Well, that's a shame. I was looking forward to hearing your dulcet tones. Ray puts the takeout food on the coffee table. He walks into the kitchen and takes out 2 plates. He puts them down on the coffee table and looks at me.
I'm not looking to shout at you.
You're not? Why not?
I'm not shouting at you because I'm sure the reason you had for ruining Diego's career is merited. I trust you.
Oh,
Shall we break bread and make peace?
that's it?
Pretty much. Unless you want to tell me why you went out of your way to...
I do not.
Then we say no more on the subject.
Okay. What are you playing at? You're clearly trying to play mind games with me, so I confess the truth.
I'm not. I don't care about your past.
Aha! So you know it has something to do with my past. So that means Diego told you something. What did he say to you?
Look, he told me snippets of what happened at the restaurant. I don't care enough to want to know more than that.
Really?
Yes. Now, can we eat? I'm starving.
I was an ice skater.
Wow. So you were a triple threat? Ice skating, witty banter, and ironing?
Shut up. I smack him on the arm.
Jess, we don't have to do this.
From 5 until I was 18, I trained all day, every day without fail. My mom was an Olympic skater. She wanted me to follow in her footsteps. From the minute I could walk, my mom wanted me to go on ice.
Jess, I know this is hard for you. We don't have to do this. It's okay.
I hated it from the beginning. I hated the cold, the blades, all of it.
Okay, well, why did your mom still push you to skate?
Why? Because she was nuts.
She sounds like it.
Yeah, well, anyway, I would enter competitions, fail to win, and that's when my mom would push me even harder in training. She had some twisted fantasy of seeing me win a medal.
Well, she must have missed the part where you hated ice skating. I'm sorry this happened to you.
In the end, it got too much for me.
So what made you stop skating?
I was getting depressed by the time I turned 18. Not because I wasn't good, but because I was getting really good. I made the US trials.
To go to the World Championship?
Nope. Big one. The Olympics.
Did you win the trials?
I got on the ice for the first round and froze. I forgot how to skate.
Oh. What happened next?
I got disqualified. My mom lost her shit. My depression got worse and, I got close to something I don't want to talk about.
Well, now I'm curious. You can't just leave me hanging like that. Did you become a secret agent? Did you join a cult? Did you start a punk band?
Shut up. I'm talking here.
How did you get out of it?
My sister saw what was happening, and she intervened. She made me move in with her. She got me into therapy, and I got better.
So, what does all this have to do with Diego?
It has nothing to do with it. But when I stood by the batting cage today, I felt like I was reliving my youth again.
You saw yourself in Diego's shoes.
I felt like you were my mom saddling Diego with a career he didn't want. I felt like he could become like me. I didn't want him to feel like I did.
Well, at least I know now why you've been so good at dodging questions. You've been skating around them your whole life.
Yeah. And now you know why I'm so good at evading your advances. Ray smiles.
Jess, not everyone's story is the same.
Yeah, I know that. I just got lost in the maze.
I always knew you were a master of evasion. Now I know why.
I shake my head.
Look, Diego has dreamt about baseball his whole life. His parents are caring and nurturing and kind. They love him.
Yeah, I actually got that from talking to them.
They never pushed him to do anything he didn't want to do. They just love him.
I know. You're right.
So you know how much of a game changer this could be for the whole family.
Yeah, I do. What do you want me to do?
Nothing. You did enough. I just want you to know I'm here for you. And that I love you. Nothing that happened today will change how I feel about you. You still matter to me.
Wow. That was easy. I should have told you my tragic ice skating backstory ages ago. Thank you. You matter too.
Right. Let's eat.
I smile. That's it?
Yep.
Ray is washing dishes as I walk over. I was going to do that.
You sure you're up for it? I heard there are some tough stains in there. You might need a PhD in dishwashing to handle it.
Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for being a true friend today.
No need to thank me. I'm just glad you finally see me for the amazing friend that I am.
I walk towards Ray and I hug him from behind.
Jess, there's a no hugging sign on my back. Let go, please.
Sorry, but I don't let go of Ray.
So let go.
I release Ray and go back to stand by the kitchen door. You want me to talk to Diego's parents? He could still sign.
Oh, sure, because that worked out so well last time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no need. We managed to convince him to sign for the Dodgers training program.
Oh, cool.
My scout also gave them a check. The family will be looked after from here on out. Their lives are about to change.
I'm glad. Oh, gosh, I feel like an idiot now.
Well, you are that, but it's water under the bridge. We need to move on.
Oh, by the way, I have a date for you tomorrow. A friend of mine likes you.
Wow, you're really good at this. Just to confirm, my date doesn't think baseball is boring, right?
She doesn't. She's a fan.
Tell me more.
All you need to know is you'll like her. She's gorgeous, funny, and super smart.
I can't wait to meet her.
The only thing is, I need to nail down your game plan for tomorrow.
I'm down to work tonight.
Great. You finish that, and we'll talk. Ray smiles. I walk up to him and hug him from behind again. He pretends to struggle and gasp for air.
Oh no, it's the human octopus!
I'm starting to think you're using me as a human teddy bear. You know I have a reputation to maintain, right?
Ugh, shut up and enjoy it. At this sweet moment, we sound out.
Justine Leah Hintz and Alex Bowie lent their voices to create the charm of Field of Dreams. The creative force behind the writing, production, and direction of the show is Joao and Sita. If this series captivated you, don't hesitate to subscribe and favor us with a 5-star rating on Apple.
Ray saunters into the room, decked out in a suit that would make a peacock blush, catching me off guard as I lounge on the couch, engrossed in Friends on HBO Max. The episode features Monica and Chandler hosting a Halloween party that's more disarray than delight. Phoebe bumps into her twin, Ursula, who's on the brink of a whirlwind wedding, and finds herself roped into attending. The catch? Phoebe has a crush on Ursula's fiancé, Eric, a man whose knowledge of Ursula is built on a teetering tower of lies. As I glance up and spot Ray in his flamboyant getup, I erupt in laughter.
Why are you laughing? Do I look like Ross in this Spudnik costume?
I hit pause on the TV remote. No, you look stunning.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
It's just that, I didn't know we were hosting Project Runway here. Ray does an overly dramatic bow for me.
Why, thank you, darling. I'm the dashing hero of rom-com marathons.
Just remember, you're still not as hot as Joey in his "how you doin" phase. So, is your game face ready?
Oh, I must have misplaced it in my tuxedo. But don't fret, I've got my melt your heart smile in place.
I can't help but roll my eyes at his theatrics, even as Ray grins like a Cheshire cat. Seriously, Ray? Are you ready, or are you going to wing it like one of your drunken karaoke performances? With a dramatic eye roll, Ray picks up his watch from the dining table and straps it on, clearly annoyed by something. Ray, I need your attention. Are you geared up to amaze your women tonight?
Excuse me? I'm always amazing. It's just that women often mistake my charm for the effects of happy hour.
My eyes embark on yet another uphill roll. Oh, you're amazing, all right. Amazing at turning dates into disaster stories.
I am amazing. I don't need a gyro for this date. I'm basically Sade. I'm a smooth operator.
I can't help but smirk at his humor. Right, I can see that. I guess that's why your relationship status has a constant single and ready to mingle ring to it.
Hey, being single is a choice. Just no one else has chosen to join me in this blissful solitude.
I want to make sure we're on the same page. Let me quickly go through the topics you're going to bring up. Ray winks at me.
Oh, they're all right here in my guide to irresistible banter.
Guide to irresistible banter? What, is that like the Tinder for dialogues? I walk over to Ray, I untie his knot and refix his tie. Just remember, I've spent more time preparing you for this date than NASA spent landing on Mars. Ray grins.
Well, it did take a fashion guru, a therapist, and a crash course in being human to get me ready.
I know. And who do you think suggested the ideas of you hiring those people? You're looking at the person. Hi, it's me.
Look, I appreciate your work.
I mean, the lengths I've gone to. Not only vetting every woman you've shown interest in, but even going on dates with them for quality assurance.
Whoa, Jess. You're like the secret love child of Miss Marple and Cupid.
Ray squirms away as I reach out to fix his hair.
Now I can't help but picture you in a romantic situation with all of them.
You're disgusting. But I was tempted, too.
Really?
Why not? The women I chose for you were smoking hot. If I swung that way, they'd be in trouble. Big, massive trouble.
This conversation is taking a weird turn.
Sorry. Okay, let's just focus. Point is, a lot of blood, sweat, and potential love triangles went into this. Can you promise me it won't go down like the Titanic?
Absolutely. Consider me your well-dressed iceberg dodger. I'll make you proud.
I hope you're serious because it's no laughing matter.
Of course, Jess. You can stand down from the panic station.
Ray takes a seat to put on his shoes. Remember, there's a stash of condoms in the bathroom. They're not for balloon animals. Ray looks amused.
Wow, Jess. You're really trying to make sure I'm the gift that keeps on giving, aren't you?
I'm dead serious. Use them.
I'm not planning to play hide the zucchini on the first date, Jess.
Why not?
Because I don't want my dating life to turn into a Netflix documentary about cancel culture.
Oh, please. You're not that irresistible. I chuckle as Ray rises to his feet. Do you want me to find your dream woman or not? Sex is one of the conditions.
Yes, I want you to find me my dream woman. Why else would I tolerate this queer eye for the straight guy makeover?
Well, brace yourself, because these women might expect a bit more physical intimacy. Are you ready for it?
Great. A lineup of women who want to objectify me for my dad bod. My dreams are coming true.
Hear me out, please.
Jess, I won't be playing 50 Shades of Grey with any of these women on the first date. End of story.
All right, calm down, Casanova. You're sounding a bit monkish there. Ray checks his reflection in the mirror, a hint of insecurity creeping in.
So, do I pass the do not embarrass yourself test?
You look like a reality TV star who's trying to make a serious career comeback. I grab his shoulders, giving them a reassuring squeeze. You look great. Not supermodel on a runway great, but, let's face it, who is?
You have a strange way of being supportive, you know that?
Call me tomorrow if you need a ride of shame.
I don't need a ride, and I'm not going to need any of those condoms.
Why do you have to be such a party pooper? It's so irritating.
All right, it's showtime.
Ray strides towards the door. I trail behind. As he reaches for the handle, he catches my smile in the corner of his eye. His face tenses like he just bit into a sour grape. An awkward moment stretches between us before Ray steps out, closing the door softly behind him. Ray and Rachel, my chakra-aligning, downward-dogging yoga instructor, are engaged in what seems to be a dream date. She's recently uncoupled from her husband and appears to be basking in the afterglow of Ray's charm. Their banter is easy and free-flowing, with topics ranging from the mundanity of avocado toast to the complexities of climate change. It's clear that Rachel's journey through Divorceville was less eat, pray, love, and more eat, pray, what did I do? But being with Ray seems to be providing her with much-needed comic relief. Ray, exuding the chilled-out vibe of a Zen monk on vacation, seems to have a soothing effect on her. Rachel looks more at peace than she's been since her relationship status changed to "it's complicated." Watching her smile, I can't help but feel that Ray has played a part in lightening her emotional load. I'm in a deep slumber on the couch, snoring along to the canned laughter of a Cheers rerun when Ray swings the front door open. He swipes the remote from the armrest, turning off the TV and jolting me from my sitcom dreams. Sleepyhead's awake. Hey, how did it go?
Oh, it was transcendental, like finding myself in a Nicholas Sparks novel.
There's a hint of tension in Ray's voice as he confesses.
Rachel was fun. A good company.
Good company? That's as bland as tofu.
Okay, she was more fun than a barrel of monkeys.
I give him a skeptical squint. Just fun? I'm getting more excitement from this throw pillow.
Jess, I was doing backflips in the restaurant. They nearly called the paramedics. Happy?
Stop avoiding the question, Ray.
All right. It was fun. No disasters, no food fights.
I'm still not buying it. Come on, spill the beans, Ray. Ray starts fidgeting like a kid caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Rachel's still hauling her ex-husband's baggage.
No way. She practically called him the human equivalent of a traffic jam.
Well, she spent half our date recounting their saga.
Ray's unamused stare puts an end to my mirth. Oh, no, Ray, that's terrible. Ray smiles wryly.
It's fine, Jess. I seem to have developed a knack for playing Dr. Phil in the dating world. I'm considering printing business cards.
Well, that sucks. But hey, it's her loss.
These things happen. It's like dating Murphy's Law.
I need to give her a piece of my mind. I lunge for my cell phone.
Whoa, hold your horses, Jess.
I need to dissect what happened to ensure the next lady doesn't pull a similar stunt.
Because obviously, I'm the crown jewel of the dating realm. Women are tripping over themselves to get a date with me.
Excuse me?
Just let it be, Jess. Don't stir the pot.
You're not making any sense. Come on, speak up or face my wrath. I square off against Ray, going into full intimidation mode.
Oh, your wrath, you say? I'm shaking in my boots.
I jab an accusatory finger at him.
Okay, all right. Truth be told, the date was great. We had our share of laughter, casual flirting, and even a dance-off, but...
But what?
I'm just not into her, Jess.
You said you had fun.
I did, but I just can't see myself slow dancing in the kitchen with her.
So why say it was fun if you don't... Ray suddenly looks like a squirrel cornered by a cat. He starts shifting his weight from foot to foot, the telltale sign that he's hiding something. Spill the beans, Ray. Ray seems to steel himself before he speaks.
You know, I thought I had it all figured out, but being with Rachel made me realize what I really want is a firecracker. Someone who constantly keeps me guessing. Someone like you, Jess.
Someone like me? Not sure whether to be tickled pink or prepare for a duel.
You should be basking in the compliment. You're the only one who can match my relentless sarcasm.
Well, who else could it be? I'm like the Rihanna of banter. The tension in the room deflates like a punctured balloon. Yet, Ray's admission leaves me stunned, like a deer caught in the headlights. I snap back to reality, a sudden realization making me retreat, leaving Ray standing there, surprised and slightly confused. I walk in. Ray has his tie off. He's staring at the ceiling. I cough to get his attention. Sorry about that.
It's okay, but you should know I was panicking.
Are you saying you liked me?
I don't know. What I do know is that I've never felt this way before. You make me feel alive, Jess.
Well, I'm glad I could breathe some life into you.
You definitely have that effect on me.
Watch out, Ray. You might be falling for me.
Who said I wasn't already there?
I know it's going to hurt him, but I still say this. I'm not available, Ray.
Well, you're single, so you are.
Ray, I'm not available. That's my position. You need to deal with it.
Fine. I won't pressure you, but can you at least admit we make a great team?
Look, this chat is getting out of hand. I think it's best if I leave before we say something we'll both regret.
Don't worry about my feelings.
It's not about you, Ray. I just want us to remain friends. I head towards my bedroom.
Jess, we need to talk about this.
As I open the door to my bedroom and step inside, I feel a mix of emotions. My emotions are a mix of frustration and sadness. I just need to be alone with my thoughts. I shut the door behind me, taking a deep breath to calm my racing mind. It's the next morning. As I pour my coffee into my cup, Ray enters the room in his running gear. His gaze is fixed and avoiding mine. It's clear that he's still upset with me. Well, look who's up early. The birds must be confused. Ray doesn't respond. Instead, he picks up his Apple Watch from the table and prepares to leave. I follow him, attempting to get his attention. Ray, you can't run away from me forever. I mean, I know it can be intimidating, but come on.
I'm not running away from you, Jess. I just need some space to process things.
Space? Like outer space? I'm pretty sure you're not an astronaut, Ray.
Ha ha, very funny. We've got nothing to work out. You don't like me. You never will. I got your message. I have to deal with it.
Oh, come on, Ray. You're a mind reader now. Maybe you should join the circus instead. Ray rolls his eyes.
I'm my usual self. I'm just trying to move on with my life by avoiding drama.
He makes his way to the front door and opens it. Can I make you breakfast for when you come back? You know, for old time's sake?
That might be a while. I wouldn't bother.
Ray exits and shuts the door. I sigh with frustration. As Ray runs on the beautiful Embarcadero waterfront street, he can't help but feel tense and preoccupied with thoughts of my rejection. Flat surface and the few other runners around him do little to ease his mind. However, Ray's run comes to a sudden and painful stop when a car recklessly hits him while he attempts to cross the street, causing him to black out after banging his head on the pavement. The driver shows no care and speeds away, leaving Ray injured and alone until some helpful dog walkers and a passerby come to his rescue and call for an ambulance. It's 2 days later. Ray walks in. I'm sitting on the couch watching Doctor Who. I see Ray and stand up. Wow, the prodigal roommate returns. Where have you been hiding, Houdini?
You don't want to know. Trust me. Your imagination couldn't handle it.
I reported you missing to the police, Ray. Your agent even said he hadn't seen you. You were about to plaster your face on milk cartons.
Look, I've had a long night. I'm okay. Can you just get off my back, please?
I noticed Ray's bandaged head. What happened to your head? Did you try to take on a bulldozer and lose?
I was a victim of a hit-and-run accident, and I was left there with this fashionable accessory.
Oh, so you've been where?
Take a wild guess. Hint, it's where they keep all the sick people.
I roll my eyes. And you didn't think to call me?
I thought about it, but then decided it wasn't a good idea.
Look, this has gone too far, Ray. We need to talk about this. Ray moves towards the kitchen, and I follow him.
Oh, joy, I can't wait.
Can you look at me, please?
We have nothing to discuss.
You're shutting me out because you have unanswered questions.
Nope.
Ray takes out a cup from the cupboard. He fills the kettle with water and puts it back on its stand. It starts boiling. Your first unanswered question is, why am I not single?
You don't like me. I get it.
It's not that. I have a boyfriend, and he lives next door.
Your boyfriend lives next door, but I've never been introduced to him. Are you hiding him in a secret dungeon?
Yes.
What game are you playing here?
Look, it's true, but our relationship is complicated.
What do you mean, complicated?
Morgan is married and has 2 children. He lives with his children, but his wife is in the Marines.
Oh, lovely. I see nothing wrong with this picture.
I know it makes me sound pathetic.
Jesus Christ, Jess. What are you doing?
Nothing. Look, Morgan's wife travels a lot. Plus, they're not together anymore.
You're involved with a married man. Do you know how morally bankrupt that is?
We don't sleep together. We've only ever kissed. Morgan was upfront with me from the start. Our relationship is mature.
Mature, right. That's one way to put it.
Ugh. I'm frustrated to admit it, but he's right. I walk away to use the bathroom. I walk back in.
Your zipper is staging a jailbreak.
I zip up my jeans. Look, Morgan is getting divorced. He's waiting for that to be finalized before we officially start our relationship.
Hmm? When did he say he was getting divorced? The next blue moon?
6 months ago.
And has he filed the papers? Or is he waiting for a sign from the universe?
Ray is starting to get on my nerves. I don't know what his game is, but I am not playing. Look, this game is over. I'm done talking.
Jess, has he filed the divorce papers?
Yes, he says he has. Happy?
Have you talked to him to find out the latest news on that?
I walk away from Ray, but he follows me.
It's a simple question, Jess. Like solving a first grade math problem.
Stop walking and face him. No. Why? I trust him.
Can I take a peek at this undercover Mr. Darcy?
Why?
I want to see something.
Ray's face twists in frustration as I show him a picture of Morgan. Ray's heart sinks when he sees the picture. What's wrong? Your expression just dropped. It's like you've seen Mike Myers chasing you down the road with a knife.
Jess, I've seen this man 3 times this week. 3 times with his wife. Once they were at a restaurant and he kissed her like he was trying to win an Oscar.
What? No. Are you sure?
Yes, I saw them with my own 2 eyes. You know, those things I used to see things.
Well, they've been rocky for months. You wouldn't do that. You're mistaken.
Jess, I also saw them while I was running, and they were holding hands like love-struck teenagers.
Ray, look, I know my previous rejection was painful for you, but you can't just create lies to harm me out of revenge.
I'm not doing that. I'm just saying what I saw. I swear on my favorite pair of running shoes.
Well, is that all you saw?
No, I also saw him at the hospital this morning with his family.
I really thought you were better than this. I can't look at you right now. I avert my eyes.
Morgan was standing next to his wife as she told their kids they were going to have another brother soon.
My mind is blown. My face turns pale as I struggle to find the right words. Finally, I manage to say, "You're lying."
I promise you, I'm not. It's the truth. Cross my heart and hope to die.
No, you must be mistaken.
I'm not. Just call him. Use that trusty phone of yours and ask him yourself.
The pain is almost unbearable as I pause, tears streaming down my face before walking away. I head to my bedroom, closing the door behind me in search of a moment's peace. I hear a knock on my bedroom door, and as I sit up, staring at the walls, Ray enters with takeout food in hand.
Hey, I picked up your to-go meal from Burger King.
Let me guess, a chicken sandwich, large fries, and a Coke Zero?
Oh no, I decided you needed a change. Got you a veggie burger and a smoothie instead.
Figures. More bad luck for me.
I'm kidding. I got it right.
Ray places the Burger King bag on my bedside table, and I immediately reach for it. I eagerly pull out the chicken sandwich and take a bite of it.
Did you call him?
I nod while I eat.
Did he confess?
I shake my head. He lied to me. He said she was back for a visit and that he was about to end it.
Ah, the classic "I'm about to end it" line.
Right? It's like he's using the cheater's guide to excuses.
Well, at least he's consistent.
Consistently disappointing, you mean?
Maybe he's just got a gift for keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, I'm not gullible, Ray. He's lied to me before. He was trying to do it again. I wasn't about to let him trick me again.
It's okay to feel angry, hurt, and betrayed. They're normal reactions.
I shrug. You know, despite everything, I'm actually feeling optimistic.
You are? What's made you feel upbeat?
Well, I'm a good person. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I am. And I deserve to be loved and cherished by someone. Ray grins with genuine warmth for me.
That's true. You deserve the whole galaxy.
Yeah, I deserve a man who treats me with respect and dignity.
You go, girl.
I roll my eyes. Look, I just want a man who wants a relationship with me based on trust and loyalty, and maybe a shared love for cheesy 90s sitcoms.
And Morgan was
never going to be that man. I'm just glad my eyes were open before I put all my chips into play.
I'm glad I could help.
Ray, a good friend, is someone who's always there for you, no matter what.
That's true. Why are you saying that?
Today, you did more than that. You went the extra mile for me. You're a great friend. I'm lucky to have you. Ray's expression softens into a thoughtful smile as he absorbs what I've said to him.
Thank you. I agree. You are lucky to have me in your life. Count your blessings.
Ugh, okay, I regret my words now.
Sorry, it's too late. It's already out there. The universe won't recall it.
The sound of my laughter fills the room. I finally feel like myself again. And it's all thanks to Ray. I love you, friend.
And I'm grateful to have you in my life, too. Now, let's make a pact. No more Morgans. Deal?
Deal. But can we still watch cheesy 90s sitcoms together? Ray smiles.
Absolutely. That's non-negotiable.
Getting up from the bed, I hug Ray for a moment, feeling better for it.
Question. Is it going to be awkward for us now that I've told you that I like you?
Oh, you bet your ass it will.
You're going to tease me to death too, aren't you?
I'm sure you already know the answer to that, but yes, I very much am.
Great. Another question. What is Cheers?
Oh my god. You don't know what Cheers is? It's like the greatest sitcom ever.
Oh? Then why haven't I seen it?
Because you've been living under a rock, obviously. But that ends today. Come Come on, we're watching it right now.
Is it like Friends?
Is it like Friends? Friends wishes it was Cheers. I pick up my burger and Ray joins me in the living room. At this sweet moment, we sound out.
Justine Leah Hintz and Alex Bowie lent their voices to create the charm of Field of Dreams. The creative force behind the writing, production, and direction of the show is Joao and Sita. If this series captivated you, don't hesitate to subscribe and favor us with a 5-star rating.
Jess looks up from her phone as I enter the room, carrying a plate of her favorite chocolate chip cookies. She eagerly takes the plate from me and begins to devour the cookies. Hey, so I heard Morgan moved out.
Why are you talking about that jerk?
Oh, sorry. I forgot that Morgan is your favorite person in the world. Jess shakes her head. I'm just checking if he's still a sore spot for you to talk about. You know, like a mosquito bite on your soul.
Well, he is. Next subject, please. Preferably something less irritating than Morgan.
So, it's your birthday tomorrow. Are you looking forward to it? Have you planned how you're going to celebrate?
No, and no.
That sounded ambiguous. What's that supposed to mean? Are you going to celebrate by pretending to be a grumpy cat?
No. My birthday is just another day. A day when my age leaps forward and my enthusiasm takes a leap backward.
Oh yeah, because who wants cake, presents, and attention on their special day? Let's all just sit in a corner and mourn the passage of time.
I'm serious, jerk.
I'm surprised by that. You're hitting the big 3-0, Jess. That's a huge occasion. It should be celebrated. You should at least consider renting a bouncy castle for the day.
Guess. Maybe I'll just lock myself in my room with a tub of ice cream and Netflix.
Jess looks downbeat. I'm confused. Come on, Jess. Turning 30 doesn't mean your life is over. It just means you're getting closer to that age when you can yell at kids to get off your lawn.
I suppose there's some silver lining to that.
You suppose? What's going on? You seem bummed out for some reason.
Well, I've never really celebrated my birthdays. My family and I don't celebrate them.
Oh, great. Another boring day with you. Can't wait. I'll bring my collection of paint drying videos to make it extra thrilling. Jess puts down her cookies.
Look, growing up, I never had a proper birthday to celebrate. My mom was either working or too busy with her love life.
That's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. What about your dad? Wasn't he in the picture? Andrew always said he was.
Yeah, but I wish he wasn't.
What do you mean?
To put it bluntly, my dad was a conceited jerk. He never thought about anyone else. I mean, he once gave me a happy birthday card that he had obviously recycled from the previous year. Talk about re-gifting.
I look surprised and annoyed Jess had to go through that. He must have remembered your birthday at least once during your childhood. Jess shakes her head.
It was a complete letdown. And frankly, he doesn't deserve to be called my dad. Should have gotten a pet monkey instead.
Well, I'm sure he had his reasons for being a complete jerk. Maybe he was just having a bad day. Every day. Jess smiles, amused by my attempt to find an excuse for her dad's behavior. That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm actually really surprised you remembered.
Of course I remembered. I have a calendar and everything. I even have a notification set for your next birthday, which is in 364 days. I'm like a birthday ninja. Haha.
Smart. Nice.
Jess, I've been giving you a birthday gift every year since you were 16. And as of 2 days ago, I even bought you this house as a token of my love. Jess looks stunned by my words.
What do you mean you bought me this house? You can't do that.
God damn it. I spoiled it. I silently kicked myself.
Wait, you really did that for me?
No, actually, I'm just kidding. I bought myself this house and thought you might want to crash here now and then. You know, for cookie emergencies. The mood lightens.
You really had me going there.
Yeah, I talked to your landlord last week about buying this house and he agreed to sell.
So you can do what you want with the house?
So I can wrap it up in a bow and give it to you as a birthday present. There's no agenda other than that. You're welcome. Jess looks emotional. I feel like she wants to cry, but she's trying to hold her emotions in.
You're being too generous, Frey. Are you secretly a superhero with a heart of gold?
What can I say? I'm like Oprah. You get a house. You get a house. Everybody gets a house. You're special to me, Jess. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you're happy and cared for. Can I have a hug? Jess shakes her head and smiles. Seriously, where's my hug? Jess rolls her eyes and puts a finger on my nose.
So, did your parents make a fuss on your birthdays? Ugh, I bet they did.
Oh, they were great. I mean, if you like getting a cake with your name spelled wrong every year.
You're only saying that to make me feel better. What were your birthdays like?
She's got me. Without exception, I had a birthday party every year from the age of 1 to 16. My parents went all out, you know. They even hired a marching band to play in our living room. The neighbors loved it.
Wow. Your parents must have loved you.
I'm sure yours did too. They probably threw surprise parties for you every year, right? Like, surprise! We forgot your birthday again!
Yeah, well, they can barely remember my name. How the hell will they remember my birthday, too?
Is Andrew coming tomorrow?
Oh, no, he's in Greece with his friends. I guess my birthday wasn't important enough to make it on his vacation itinerary.
That's too bad. Do you want to spend the day with me tomorrow? We could do something fun together.
Great. Let's go bungee jumping off the Empire State Building.
I'm not putting my life on the line for you. Let's think of something else.
What's entertaining and fun for you? Because last night you suggested that we start knitting together for fun.
It was a joke. Haven't you ever heard a joke before?
Ray, you had the website to the knitting circle open. You wanted us to sign up.
Fine. We can find something to do besides knitting. But just to be clear, nothing you suggest is better than knitting.
Challenge accepted. How about a dance-off? I'll even let you pick the music.
Oh, now we're talking. Get ready to witness the smoothest moves you've ever seen.
I'm okay. I'd actually rather be alone tomorrow.
All right. I'll leave you alone.
Wait, you're not leaving me alone, are you?
Do you even have to ask?
Ugh, you're a jerk.
I know, but at least I'm good at it. It's like a talent I can't resist. Jess throws a cookie crumb at me. Hey, watch it. That's assault with a delicious weapon. If we're gonna have a food fight, let's at least use something less tasty, like Brussels sprouts. Jess tries to stifle her laugh with her hand. The morning light filters into Jess's bedroom as I bring in a tray of breakfast goodies. I've got freshly brewed tea, orange juice, toast with jam and butter, a plate of scrambled eggs, and a bowl of mixed berries. Carefully, I place the tray on her bedside table and give her a gentle shake to wake her up, only to have her jolt up and scream in response.
Ah! What the fuck? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? It's your birthday. I'm surprising you with the breakfast tray. But if screaming is how you prefer to wake up, I can arrange an alarm clock that screams, "Wake up, lazy!"
Why?
Because I want your day to be perfect. Why else? Come on, sit up.
Sit up and do what, weirdo?
Sit up and eat your breakfast. Trust me, It's like a party in your mouth with the confetti made of scrambled eggs.
This is so.
For you, maybe, but for me, it's a delight. Jess seizes the breakfast tray. She settles it on her lap and starts to eat her breakfast. Take your time eating, but don't dawdle too much. I have a surprise waiting for you in the bathroom. You'll love it.
I'll love what?
Just eat up and look for me in the living room. And don't worry, the bathroom surprise doesn't involve a clown or a dunk tank. I exit.
I don't want today to be a good day, Ray.
I can't tell you whether it will be or not. You'll just have to wait and see. But hey, at least you're starting with the full stomach. That's always a good omen. Jess sighs as she picks up her fork to eat her eggs. Jess emerges from her bedroom in a cozy robe and heads to the bathroom, where the sweet scent of essential oils fills the air and the soothing melodies of Kenny G play softly. The dim lights create an almost cinematic ambiance. Despite this, Jess bursts out of the bedroom, clearly annoyed, and heads towards me on the couch where I'm wrapping her birthday present.
This has gone too far.
Oh, could you clarify what you mean? I'm not getting it. Did Kenny G offend you? Is the scent of lavender too overpowering?
The bath you drew for me is extraordinary. What's your angle, freak?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to get you to let your guard down so I can steal all your cookies. Bath time is the perfect distraction.
So there's no ulterior motive here?
Nope. I just want to make sure this day is as perfect as it can be for you. And if you happen to feel like sharing your cookies, that's just a bonus.
There's no agenda attached?
There's no agenda. Stop being suspicious. This is what friends do for each other. They draw luxurious baths and wrap presents with finesse. Jess stomps off to the bathroom. A thank you would be nice. Perhaps in the form of a cookie? Jess opens the bathroom door and slams it shut as I smile. Jess walks out of the bathroom looking relaxed. I walk over to her. How's the temperature in the bath? Did it transport you into a realm of tranquility and enlightenment?
Very good. Why do you ask?
Just trying to make sure everything is going smoothly for you. You know, because I'm a certified bath temperature expert. It's a hidden talent. Jess glares at me. Hey, I'm just trying to make you happy. Is that so wrong? Don't answer that. Just enjoy the afterglow of the luxurious bath experience. Jess shakes her head. Oh, something came for you. It's in the living room. It's a birthday gift.
From you?
I think I've done my fair share of gift giving after buying you a house. This one is from someone else. I promise. I didn't buy it from the flower shop dumpster this time. Jess and I make our way to the living room, where two gorgeous bouquets of roses and tulips are on display. The roses are from me.
Where did you get these flowers from?
Oh, just from the dumpster behind the flower shop. They're practically giving them away. Kidding? They're actually from someone who appreciates your presence in their life.
Are you saying you didn't buy these?
Why do you assume I got them? Maybe there's a secret admirer who wants to shower you with the beautiful flowers. Or maybe it's your dad, trying to make up for past flower mishaps. Jess rolls her eyes. She picks up the tulips. Wow, he's really stepping up his game. Last year, he just sent you a wilted dandelion he found on the sidewalk. Looks like he upgraded to tulips this time.
Yeah, it's from him. He has a weird way of showing affection.
And why would you assume that?
It's the only flower he knows I hate to receive. He sends them to me whenever he feels guilty about something.
Ah, the classic guilty flower gesture. Very thoughtful. But hey, at least he remembered your birthday. That's progress.
How did he remember it was my birthday?
Maybe he has a calendar too. Or a brain. I heard those come in handy for remembering important dates. Or maybe he saw it on a billboard and thought, oh, right, my amazing daughter's birthday.
He feels guilty because he forgot my birthday and you had to remind him.
I might have mentioned it was your birthday, but it's still a good gesture for him to do. It's like a, my bad, I remembered too late card.
Ray, this has gone too far. You have to stop. No more surprises.
Stop? But I'm just getting warmed up. I have a llama parade planned for later, and a marching band to serenade you while you eat cake. It's going to be epic.
Ugh. No, Ray. I mean it. Enough is enough.
Fine. I'll rein in the surprises. But just know that there's a world out there filled with unicorns and cotton candy, waiting for you to embrace it. There's a knock on the door.
What's that now?
Go and find out. Maybe it's your personal cake delivery person. Jess walks over to the door. Jess opens it to find a woman holding a massage table.
Ray? Can you explain why there's a woman here with a massage table?
She'll be with you shortly. The living room is just over there. I'll get ready to knead out some knots. The masseuse walks towards the living room while Jess looks at me, perplexed.
You booked her to give me a massage, didn't you?
Oh, no. I get regular back pains. She's here for me. Not everything is about you, you know.
Oh, really?
I'm kidding. She's here to see you. Surprise! Enjoy your well-deserved relaxation time. I grab my jacket and exit out the house.
Well, since he's already paid for it, I might as well make the most of it.
Jess heads towards the living room. Jess is standing outside a stylish Italian restaurant in San Francisco's Jackson Square neighborhood. It's called Catonia. She's on the phone with me.
Ray? This isn't funny. Where the hell are you? I feel like a sore thumb here, surrounded by fancy people.
I'm inside. I'm waiting. Don't worry. You'll fit right in. Just look for the table with the flamingo centerpiece.
Jess walks into the restaurant and takes in the warm and inviting dining room. The atmosphere is cozy with a touch of sophistication. The lighting adds a flattering glow to the scene. Jess sees someone waving at her in the far corner. The woman is about 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighs 125 pounds. She has blue eyes and blonde hair. She looks like... Jess's face falls. The woman in question is Courtney Cox. She's a 57-year-old American actress, producer, and director, but best known for her role as Monica Geller in the popular sitcom Friends. Courtney begins to walk over to Jess, who starts to panic. And then after a beat, as Courtney is about to speak, Jess faints dramatically. Jess walks into the house, still a bit flustered from her encounter. I'm sitting on the couch waiting for her. She puts away her keys, takes off her coat, and walks towards me. Want to thank me now or later? I'm the best wingman, aren't I?
She was amazing. I love her. I can't believe I fainted, though. What a memorable first impression.
Jess takes a seat on the couch next to me. I pause the TV, eager to hear more. Who is amazing?
Miss Monica Geller herself, Courtney Cox. She was there at the restaurant. Oh, I couldn't believe it.
Were you nervous about meeting her?
Nervous? More like starstruck. And apparently, fainting is my go-to response to meeting celebrities.
I guess you might. Tell me it got better after that.
Nope. It actually got worse. I ended up blurting out that I plan to get plastic surgery when I'm older to disguise my age, just like she did.
Wow. Talk about tragic. You really know how to make an impression.
Yeah, you can say that again. But she took it in stride. She's heard it all before from fans. I guess I'm not as original as I thought.
We both laughed, enjoying the humorous side of Jess's eventful encounter. So, out of 10, how would you rate your birthday today?
Hot air balloon ride was fun. The picnic was great. And the meeting with Courtney was a lifetime ambition met. So, out of 10, I'd score it a 9.
9? Is that all I'm getting? Oh, I demand a recount.
I'm deducting 1 point because there's one thing left for me to judge.
What is it? I'll arrange it. Skydiving? A trip to the moon? A personal concert by the platypus playing the ukulele?
Actually, I'd rather do the arranging myself by doing this.
Jess leans in, getting closer and closer. I can feel her breath on my face. My heart starts to race, but not for the reason you're thinking. I'm scared of the rejection I'm about to deliver. Anyway, Jess is about to kiss me. She goes in, and at the last second, I lean back and stand up. Jess looks at me with surprise. I try to smile to make things less awkward, but Jess looks hurt by my actions.
Why did you reject me?
It wasn't a rejection. It was a perfectly executed dodge the kiss move. Olympic level reflexes, if you ask me.
Yes, it was. Don't you like me anymore?
Jess, it's best we leave this chat alone. Let's just focus on being friends and making sure you have a great birthday.
Why? What's going on?
Jess, I'm leaving. I'm going back to LA tomorrow. That's why I'm rejecting you. It's not personal, it's just geography. As I see the hurt on Jess's face, I walk off. I can't bear to see the pain on her face. I know I've hurt her, and I feel terrible about it. But I don't know what else to do. Jess enters the bedroom, glancing around with a mix of curiosity and apprehension. She spots me sitting on the bed, lost in thought. As she approaches, I look up and take a deep breath, preparing myself for what's to come.
We're leaving? When were you planning to tell me? After you've crossed state lines?
No, today. I was going to tell you today. Cross my heart and hope to find a better excuse.
Charming. Just when I thought you couldn't surprise me anymore.
Jess crosses her arms, clearly annoyed. What's wrong? I thought you would be pleased to have the house all to yourself again. Party time!
I will now, jerk. Bring on the dance floor and the disco ball.
I put my hand through my hair, trying to diffuse the tension. Jess, I never plan on staying here forever. It was always going to be a brief pit stop on my way to the next adventure.
I know that, dummy. I just thought...
Thought what? That we were going to turn this into a reality TV show? The unlikely duo takes on the world?
Well, maybe not a TV show, but I thought we could...
Save the world? Unite nations? Cure world hunger? Sorry, Jess. I only brought my cape for show and tell, not for actual superhero duties.
Yeah, well, I need you. I need you now.
My eyes widen in surprise. What do you mean, you need me? Did someone finally find out you've been sneaking extra cookies from the jar?
No, not like that. I meant... I'd miss you.
The sweet sound of vulnerability. It almost makes me want to stay. Almost. I walk to my walk-in closet and grab my packed suitcase.
Okay, fine. I do like you.
Did you just say you like me? Well, color me flattered.
Yes, because I do. There, it's out there. Happy now?
They were just gestures, Jess. Kind gestures. But still just gestures. They meant nothing beyond what they were.
I know that, jerk. I'm not saying I like you because of what you did today.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying it because for the first time in my entire life, I've met someone who can actually make me laugh. I've met someone who's not afraid to be themselves and embraces my quirks. I met someone who's become an important part of my life, whether they like it or not.
Jess, come on.
No, you come on, Ray. You're not only all those things I've mentioned, but you're also... patient and understanding. You see me for who I am, flaws and all, and you still stick around.
Jess, I'm not that great.
Hey, you understand me. You get my weirdness, my sarcasm, and my movie references. You accept me for who I am, and that's incredibly rare. I want to explore what we have, even if it is just friendship.
Jess, I don't want to lead you on. I have to be honest with you and myself. I don't see us working out as anything more than friends.
Am I not pretty enough to date the former baseball legend?
Jess, you're the most beautiful person I've ever set my eyes on. My rejection goes beyond your looks. It's about what I feel and what I don't feel. I'm sorry. I pick up my suitcase and prepare to leave.
Why are you rejecting me, Ray?
Because I lied to you. That's why. I'm stunned by my own confession.
What the hell are you talking about?
I turn my back to Jess. What I'm about to say will forever damage our relationship. I know it, but here goes nothing anyway. Wish me luck. A few weeks ago, you mentioned you were seeing Morgan. You mentioned he lived next door, and that he was married to a woman who was in the Marines.
What are you getting at? What did you lie about involving Morgan?
I fabricated the story about Morgan and his wife. I never actually saw them together while I was out jogging, at the restaurant, or even at the hospital. To make matters worse, I found out that his wife wasn't even in town at the time.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so stupid.
Morgan was already planning on divorcing his wife. When I discovered that you had kissed him, Morgan came over to tell you his marriage was over. He wanted you.
So you what? What the hell did you do, Ray?
I paid him money to never contact you again. That's why he moved out. I'm so sorry for my actions.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was desperate to have you all to myself. So I did what I had to do. I loved you. And I still do. I'm not sorry about that.
But why? Why did you do this, Ray?
Like I said, I was in love with you.
I finally get it. You didn't give me all those gifts because you wanted me to have the best birthday. You did it to make amends for keeping me away from Morgan.
Yes. And I'm so sorry.
Get out.
I'm so sorry, Jess.
I said get the hell out of my house.
I'll always love you, Jess. I take hold of my suitcase handle and walk towards the door. Before leaving, I turn to Jess for one last look, then shut the door behind me. The sound of her crying fills the air as the door closes, leaving a sad atmosphere. On this sad turn of events, we sound out.
Justine Leah Hintz and Alex Bowie lent their voices to create the charm of Field of Dreams. The creative force behind the writing, production, and direction of the show is Joao and Sita. If this series captivated you, don't hesitate to subscribe and favor us with a 5-star.
Nestled in my couch, in the throes of a thrilling nail-clipping adventure, I'm rattled by an impromptu knock at my front door. Piqued about the unexpected visitor, I stroll towards the door and fling it open. Lo and behold, it's Ray, standing there like a statue. I am so flabbergasted that my brain briefly goes on vacation. I blink rapidly, trying to make sure my eyes aren't playing tricks on me. It's been an age since we last crossed paths. He looks disturbingly good. Something I wish I didn't have to admit. As I stand there, gobsmacked and ogling him like a fish out of water, deluge of memories decides to barge in. Memories of our synchronized laughter, our deep talks, and our coordinated who can eat more tacos competitions. A wave of nostalgia hits me square in the feels, and I can't help but miss those laugh-a-minute moments. But then, a twinge of sadness and resentment also pops up, reminding me of those cherished taco-eating contests are a thing of the past.
Surprised? Join the club. Apparently, they are running a 2-for-1 deal on unexpected visits today.
Wait, what? Why are you here? Ray tries to make a beeline for the inside of the apartment, but I'm standing guard like a pro. I raise my imaginary shield and prepare for battle.
Look, Andrew thought it would be cool if we could have a chat. I said, why not? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? World peace? Puppies and rainbows?
Chat about what exactly? We haven't seen each other in ages, Ray. I'm a married woman. I have a sidekick and everything.
I heard about that. Also heard a rumor about a potential divorce. What's up with that?
I shoot Ray a glare that could freeze lava. Ugh, I can feel anger bubbling up inside me, and I'm grinding my teeth to keep my cool. Maybe I should consider taking up chewing gum as a stress relief technique. What's your real agenda here, Ray? Are you trying to audition for the role of wedding crasher extraordinaire?
Look, Andrew's getting married tomorrow. He thinks we need to clear the air.
There's no air left to clear. It's filled with a mix of awkwardness, resentment, and secondhand embarrassment. You're practically suffocating in it.
Andrew doesn't want any awkwardness at his wedding. We need to have a chat.
All right. Might as well come in. I step aside for Ray to enter, and he makes a beeline for the living room. I tag along, trailing behind him like a reluctant contestant in the Follow Your Ex game show. Wine or coffee?
Coffee, if you please.
I head to the kitchen and extract a cup from the cabinet. With a cup in hand, I wrestle with the coffee machine, pouring the hot liquid into the cup. I present the cup to Ray, who takes a cautious sip.
I hate to break it to you, but your coffee tastes like muddy water. Did you use beans from the bottom of the Amazon River?
Ray places the cup back on the dining table, clearly unimpressed by my barista skills.
So, you tied the knot with Morgan?
Yes, I did. Morgan was the love of my life, and I wanted to be with him.
Jess, I had a restraining order on him. He wasn't supposed to contact you. But hey, breaking the law can be romantic, right?
Yeah, well, we figured you wouldn't actually enforce it, so we rolled the dice and got hitched. Best decision ever. Just ask our parole officer. Ray's grin stretches from ear to ear as he looks at me. It's like he knows a secret punchline that I don't.
So, where is your hubby now?
He's out food shopping. You know, making sure we have enough snacks for our daily restraining order rituals. It's a delicate balance. I give Ray a stony expression, daring him to talk about the topic again. And, of course, he does.
I think we both know Morgan isn't really shopping, Jess. Andrew mentioned that you and Morgan are getting a divorce. So why are you lying to me?
Is that why you're here? To rub it in and make fun of me? Well, guess what, Ray? The divorce party is this weekend. You're invited. Bring your finest breakup dance moves.
I wanted to see you, Jess, not talk about Morgan, and maybe offer you a consolation prize for enduring married life.
What's the consolation prize?
A free subscription to Awkward Encounters Monthly?
I glare at him.
Wow, tough crowd.
Look, you've seen me, and now I'd like for you to leave my house. We have a strict no exes allowed policy.
We weren't exes, Jess. We were barely anything, apart from a close contender for the worst Taylor Swift breakup song.
I start to guide Ray towards the door, but the next words out of his mouth make me stop in my tracks.
I'm still in love with you, Jess. Well, in love with the memory of you, mostly. But there's a small fraction of love that's like a stubborn sock stuck in the dryer.
I turn around, shocked. What did you just say to me? I'm sorry, did you hit your head on the way here?
I know it's been a while, Jess, but the truth is, I still love you. I want another shot to be with you. Call it a reunion tour of love nobody asked for.
Without a second thought, I sprint towards my bedroom and firmly close the door, locking it tight. Ray is left standing outside, appearing baffled and slightly entertained. As Ray sits on the couch looking amused, I begin to pace back and forth nervously. How can you still be in love with me?
It's really simple. I get wild thoughts about you occasionally. Like, what would happen if we accidentally bumped into each other at a clown convention? Or got stuck in an elevator with a mariachi band? And I think that equals to me still being in love. Crazy, right?
I don't love you, Ray. I'm more likely to fall in love with a talking penguin or a sentient cheeseburger than with you.
Yeah, but you still think about me.
I actually don't. In fact, I had an exorcism performed on my thoughts just to get rid of any traces of you. There's a mixture of annoyance and cuteness emanating from him. I can't help but feel charmed, though I don't want to admit it. So, I'll ignore those feelings.
Andrew seems to have other ideas.
Pick up a pizza flyer. Well, he's wrong. You need to leave.
Fine, I'll leave. But only when you tell me how I'm wrong. I'd like to hear this. And oh, can you please make it a PowerPoint presentation? I love those.
I'm still angry about the lies you told me about Morgan.
Remind me of the lies again? I lie a lot.
The lies that Morgan wasn't divorcing his wife when indeed he was and did?
Oh. No, it's still foggy.
The lies where you said he could juggle bowling balls while riding a unicycle?
Look, the lie didn't keep you from finding out if you belonged with him. And by the looks of it, you two are the perfect match. The king and queen of dysfunctional circus acts.
I glare at him.
Glare at me as much as you like, but I'm right.
A killer smile spreads across Ray's face, causing me to feel a bit weak in the knees. This is pathetic. You do not get to come in here and tell me how I'm feeling.
Jess, your brother tells me you've been asking questions about me. Like, is Ray secretly a superhero? Or can Ray make pancakes in the shape of my face?
He's wrong. I hate you. In fact, I have a certificate for hating Ray with a passion hanging on my wall. I point to a wall where a framed watercolor of a rose hangs. Ray shakes his head.
Jess, he called me last night to tell me you saw a newspaper clipping of me with a famous actress. You raised questions like, how did Ray end up in the same photo as Beyonce? Or does Ray have a secret identity as her hairstylist?
Well, that's bullshit. I was just doing some light investigative work for a new career as a tabloid journalist. It's a side gig. Don't judge me.
Andrew refused to talk about it. You pushed and pushed until he let spill that woman was, in fact, my stylist. Do you deny these charges?
No, I don't. But that's nothing to be guilty about. People spy on people. It's like a national sport.
I'm more interested in why a seemingly happy person would go to all those lengths unless they had feelings for a certain someone.
Ugh, I am done talking to you. I'd like for you to leave my house.
And who bought you this house?
Oh, just leave and take your suitcase of emotional baggage with you. Ray gets up, pretending to wipe away a tear dramatically.
I think it's time for you to face the truth, Jess. Your marriage to Morgan is dead. And from what I understand, the circumstances aren't good.
I grit my teeth. What do you mean?
I mean, my sources tell me it's like a marriage made in hell with a side of burnt toast.
I pretend to laugh and turn my back to Ray. I'm not discussing it. And if you mention burnt toast one more time, I will not be responsible for my actions.
Violence isn't the answer.
I smile and turn around.
I'd like to say a few words about why I think we belong together. Cue the romantic background music. Or maybe a dramatic fart sound effect?
I'd rather not hear it.
You're going to. This is too important for me not to talk about. It's like winning the award for the most persistent ex of the year. Truly an honor.
Ray, you are like a snake bite in my butt. Can you just get to the point, please?
Jess, I've been fighting to get over you for the past few months, but something has stopped me from doing that. Guess what it is? Hint. It's like a cosmic conspiracy led by Cupid himself.
I roll my eyes, bracing myself for another round of Ray's cheesy lines. Just spit it out and leave.
A little quote I read the day before I came to San Francisco to make our deal.
I don't want to hear this, but you'll say it anyway, so spit it out before I spontaneously combust from anticipation.
The quote goes along these lines. Love is like a roller coaster, full of ups and downs, twists and turns. And guess what, Jess? I want to ride that coaster with you, with a safety belt, of course.
I let out a sigh, acknowledging that Ray's quote has struck a chord with me. I attempt to hide my vulnerability, but Ray's knowing smile makes me think he knows he's gotten to me. I hate to admit this. Your quote is actually quite good. Congrats. You managed to sneak some romance past my fortress of sarcasm.
The day after I saw you, I knew you were the reason why I saw those quotes. You were my destiny. You're my future, Jess. Or at least my future therapy session topic.
Why? Why now? Why did you have to show up and disrupt my peaceful life?
Look, I'm not God. I don't have that answer. Maybe it's just bad timing or a cosmic joke, but I can't deny how I feel.
Cross my arms, feeling conflicted and annoyed. Are you insinuating that we should be together? Because you need to know that we shouldn't.
I'm telling you, you're my it factor. I'd shout it from the rooftops if I could, but I don't think the neighbors would appreciate a 3 a.m. love declaration.
This is stupid. This is all so stupid. We are not getting together. I'm fucking married. Did you miss that detail?
Jess, your ex-husband is in Vegas right now, getting remarried to his ex-wife. I know you divorced him months ago. It's like a twisted rom-com sequel.
Tearful. Overwhelmed by the realization of my failed marriage. This is stupid. I can't believe this mess. I need to process this. I try to walk away, but my legs won't make me move. It's like they're on strike against my emotional turmoil.
Jess, I never realized how much I needed you until now. You're the reason I feel complete and whole. Jess, you bring out the best in me. You're like my puzzle piece that's missing. You're my sassy counterpart. I can't complete anything without you. Hang on. Actually, I don't want anything other than you. You're it.
No. This is stupid. I can't do this. I can't do this. I need to think in peace. I exit, leaving Ray standing there with a mix of regret and determination.
Jess, I'm sorry.
Get out of my house! As I head towards my bedroom, Ray tries to follow me inside. I shut the door in his face, preventing him from entering. I walk into the room and notice Ray snoozing on the couch. I give a quick cough and he snaps awake. I guess I owe you an explanation.
You don't owe me anything, Jess. I mean, we're both adults capable of making our own messy life decisions.
Well, I want to tell you what happened between Morgan and me anyway.
Okay. Go ahead.
I warn you, though. It's like a tangled web of love, betrayal, and takeout food.
I'm sure I'll be able to handle it. Go ahead. Let me know what happened.
The night after our wedding, there was an incident. A really bad incident.
Okay. Morgan didn't hurt you, did he? Because if he did, I swear, I'll unleash my hidden ninja skills on him. Ha!
Nope. We were at our hotel. I was hungry. I asked Morgan to go downstairs and get me some takeout food. And
And what?
he didn't come back for a few hours.
A few hours? Was the shop downstairs, or did he take a detour to another city?
Yep, it was downstairs. But apparently, his takeout adventure turned into an unexpected reunion with his ex-wife in Vegas. Plot twist.
Did he accidentally teleport there, or what?
No. He went there freely. He wanted to be with his ex-wife. Anyway, while he was downstairs picking up my takeout, Morgan found out that his ex-wife was seeing someone. I think that's when he realized he still had feelings for her. Cue the emotional roller coaster.
So did you fight to win him back? Did you perform a takeout food dance of seduction?
No. He explained why he went back to fight for her, and made sense to me. It's like my stomach was full of food, but my heart was still empty.
What was his reasoning? Did he claim that he needed her to satisfy his insatiable appetite for chaos?
Exactly the one you used earlier. The Jess brings out the best in me line. Only he twisted it to prove that he belonged with his ex. It's like your quote became a twisted love potion.
Oh crap. I'm a walking jinx.
What do you mean?
The day Morgan came to tell you he was divorcing his wife, I told him my original quote to show him how much I cared about you. Only, I changed the words. I said, look, Morgan, Jess brings out the best in me, to the point where I know I belong with her. I need to buy you off because she's my future.
Ray winces. Yeah, well, he used that quote to tell me he was getting back together with his wife.
I'm so sorry, Jess. I didn't mean to sabotage your relationship.
Oh, I'm not sorry. Morgan and I weren't meant to be. I realize that now.
And I think I realize that thought pattern also relates to us too. It's like we've been caught in a chaotic dance of fate and mixed signals.
A look of defeat crosses Ray's face as he lowers his head and starts to head towards the door. I love you, Ray. Ray comes to a sudden halt, turning around to face me with a look of shock on his face after hearing my words. Backlit by the setting sun, the Golden Gate Bridge stands majestically in the backdrop. The soothing sounds of the waves hitting the pier, the distant murmur of the city, the occasional call of a seabird set a serene yet vibrant atmosphere. I stand in front of Ray, my heart beating against the rhythm of the city.
You were quiet in the car. Why did you drive me to the Golden Gate Bridge of all places? We're not here so you can push me over the bridge, are we?
No, we're not. Count your blessings. This is where my grandma and grandpa had their first date.
Oh,
They were married for over 50 years.
so you brought me here because...
I brought you here because if we're going to start something, I want a good force and omen to drive us to the right direction. This pier is exactly that.
I see. That makes sense. You said you were in love with me earlier. Did you mean that?
Have a guess, dumbass.
You can't be in love with me, Jess. This is too complicated.
Well, actually, it turns out I've always been. Tried to deny it, push it away, but it's been there, lurking in the shadows of my heart. The moment you reappeared in my life, everything just clicked. You were the guy I wanted, the guy I still want.
Okay. This changes everything.
Not only that, but just like you, day before I saw you again, my grandma gave me a letter from my grandpa. They were married for 55 years, and in that letter he wrote a quote that resonates with our situation.
Get ready for some tears, Ray.
A seagull cries above us as I let out a nervous laugh. Love Love is like the ocean. It can be calm and still or rough and rigid. But in the end, it is always beautiful. What their love was like. And it made me realize that maybe, just maybe, our love could be beautiful too.
And that defined their marriage? It's a lot to live up to.
To the absolute T. The more we got to know each other, more I fell hard for you. You are my dream man. I only want you. No one will ever compare to you. Ray's eyes widen, his emotions swirling, reflecting the residing sunlight off the San Francisco Bay.
That's incredible. I never thought...
Is that all I'm getting after pouring my heart out? Come on, Ray. I just put everything on the line. Thrill me.
Sorry, I just don't know how to react. This is overwhelming, in the best and scariest way possible.
Look, let's just get to the important bits of our chat. I want you, Ray. I want you to be my partner, my confidant, and my everything.
I want the same thing. I'm glad we agree on that.
I want more than that, Ray. I want you to be by my side for an eternity. I want to feel your arms around me, protecting me from the world. I want to wake up every morning with your face on my shoulder, knowing that we're in this together. I want my future to belong only with you. Ray's eyes glisten in the cool, residing sunlight, his emotions threatening to spill over. What? Why do you look like you want to cry? It's a good thing I'm telling you this. You should be happy to hear this.
I am. It's just... I've been wanting this for so long. And now that I have it, it's like a rush of emotions I can't control.
So you're happy? Please tell me you're happy.
Yeah, well, not really. There's something I need to do to make myself truly happy. I've been meaning to do it for over a year. I can't wait any longer.
I close the distance between us, my heart pounding with a mix of anticipation and fear. Well, tell me, what is it? As I'm standing in front of Ray, he suddenly cradles my face into his hands. His touch, both gentle and intense against the cool sea breeze. He pulls me towards him, and our lips meet in a fiery and passionate kiss that echoes the rhythm of the crashing waves against the pier. As we kiss, the world around us seems to blur. The vibrant cityscape, the cries of the seagulls, the chatter of the distant crowd, all fade into a quiet hum. The warmth of his breath against my lips and the way his hands hold my face make me feel alive like never before. For a moment, it feels as if time has stopped. The vibrant city of San Francisco is our own little world. But all too soon, kiss ends. We break apart, breathless and with a longing that makes my heart ache. We stand there in silence, our eyes locked in an intense gaze that speaks volumes. The setting sun paints his face in warm hues, and I can feel my heart pounding in my chest, each beat echoing my silent hopes. That was actually amazing.
I am a good kisser.
All right, champ. Don't get cocky just yet. The tension slowly dissipates into the evening air. City lights start twinkling in the distance as the sun dips below the horizon.
I've actually got to update your brother on whether we've made up or not.
Oh yeah, crap. I forgot about that.
Hang tight. I'll be back.
Ray takes out his cell phone and walks a few steps away, dialing Andrew. I watch him, the silhouette of his figure against the radiant city skyline. My mind buzzing with both excitement and uncertainty. I can't help but feel a sense of exhilaration, standing there on the edge of a new beginning with Ray in the heart of San Francisco. We find ourselves within the grand hall of an upscale golf club nestled in the heart of San Francisco. Twinkling fairy lights drape from the ceiling, casting a romantic glow over the venue. The intoxicating scent of blooming florals fills the air, setting the stage for a celebration of love. Tonight, we're gathered here for the wedding reception of Andrew and his high school sweetheart, Lois. Lois, the radiant bride, steals the show in a wedding gown of satin, gliding through the crowd with an ethereal grace. Andrew, the proud groom, matches her allure in his traditional Scottish attire, a nod to his heritage. He might only be 1/3 Scottish, but his enthusiasm would have you believe he was born and raised in the Highlands. Amidst the merriment, I find myself on the dance floor, swirling in the arms of Ray. Dressed in a dress that dances with color and elegance, I am his perfect match. Ray, in his sharp suit, leads us across the floor, our bodies moving in harmony to the rhythm of love. Our eyes meet, sharing a moment that encapsulates the joy of the evening. I kiss Ray on the cheek, and he smiles.
Why the kiss on the cheek?
For many reasons, Ray. For stepping back into my life when I was unsure about us. Think of it as a token of my gratitude for your perseverance. Ray spins me around and pulls me back into his arms.
My mother always said, when you find something good, hold on to it and never let go. I think I made her proud, and made my dance partner blush.
I playfully nudge Ray as we continue our dance. So, what happens after tonight, Ray? What's the next chapter in our story?
You mean, what do we have planned for us? Well, first, a lifetime supply of your wit and humor.
Yeah, I'm going to need a second option.
And second, exploring the world together, one unique adventure at a time.
My eyes sparkle with joy. So, we'll be partners in mischief, spreading chaos and joy wherever we go?
Absolutely. We'll be the dynamic duo of chaos and laughter. The world better be ready.
I give a soft laugh, my eyes shining with happiness. I pull Ray closer, my hand resting on his shoulder. I love that idea. But what about the serious stuff? Your long-term goals? Ray holds me close, his voice soft and sincere.
I just want to be there for you, Jess. To stand by you in every phase of life, supporting you in all your endeavors. As for the rest, we'll figure it out as we go along. Life's too short to have everything planned out.
Aww. I pretend to wipe away a dramatic tear, my eyes twinkling with amusement. Oh, no grand proposal then? Is this your definition of romance? Is that all I deserve? Ugh, and I thought you loved me here.
Hey, love isn't something to be rushed. I want our love story to simmer, so we can savor every lasting moment.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I give him a playful shove as my laugh rings out. You are such a romantic, Ray. But I guess there's something to appreciate about your sentiment.
So, do you need more convincing?
I smile a soft and thoughtful smile. I'll always put my chips into play where you're concerned. I will always be in. Our dance slows, and we take a moment to simply enjoy each other's company. My smile grows wider. My heart is filled with happiness. Everything seems to fall into place. The pieces of the puzzle coming together to create a beautiful picture. Ray interrupts my thoughts, his voice teasing.
Ready for our grand adventure, Jess?
I give Ray a wink. Ray, I'm always ready. Side by side, hand in hand, our field of dreams awaits us. With a smile, I lean in and kiss Ray, feeling his arms wrap around me as we hold each other for a beat. The moment I've been waiting for. A moment that feels like it was meant to be. I can't help but reflect on how Ray has come into my life searching for love, and how we found it in each other. It has taken me a while to realize it. But Ray was the missing piece of my life. He has seen something in me that I hadn't seen in myself. And it was only when we were together that everything clicked into place. We are meant to be together. And I know that we will be connected for the rest of our lives. As we move away from the dance floor holding hands, I feel a sense of ease settle over me. Ray and I are about to embark on a new journey together, and I have no doubt that it will be filled with love, laughter, and a lifetime of memories. I feel like Ray and I will forever live in our own field of dreams. The romantic kind. The one that is filled with romance, laughter, and the promise of a beautiful future together.
The voice behind the Field of Dreams series was me, Alex Bowie.
And me, Justine Leah Hintz.
This captivating series was written by Joao and Sita.
If you've enjoyed the Field of Dreams series, we would be thrilled if you shared it with your family and friends. And don't forget to subscribe to That Love Podcast for more heartfelt love stories like this.
That Love Podcast is part of the Fable and Folly Network, where you can discover a wide range of amazing shows. Feel free to reach out to them for more information about the podcast.
Thank you for tuning in and being a part of our podcast journey.
Have an incredible day.